I do it for my city. Before I had the deal, I was out here with the We been counting money on them niggas. See, before I had them bitches, I was out here with the We been counting money on them niggas. See, before I had the digits, I was out here with the We been counting money on them. See, before I had the deal, I was out here with the We been counting money on them.
You want to bring it out? You want to bring it out?
Should we bring it out now for his birthday?
You want to bring it out?
Or while we're on the air? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Purple Cups and Champagne. I'm your host, Handsome Guapavelli the Dawn.
What's going on, everybody? We're back in the compound. It's your boy, Jay Cheddie, a.k.a. the Brown Pat Riley.
I was going to say, I prefer when Handsome was introducing us.
Oh, okay. You like how I did the throwback? I said Jay Cheddie. Yeah. I should have said Jay Cheddie 7985.
You're just filling it out.
You know what I mean? At AOL and Gmail.
I'm going to start introducing you guys.
Huh?
Because we still have a 3-man podcast. But go ahead.
Okay. Well, it's your boy, F.A. the Product, Josh.
Where's the gunshot? Where's the gunshot? Boom, 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 boom.
It's on your knee.
Where's the gunshot?
The gunshot's on his knee.
Where's the gunshot?
He's hitting it this way.
Where's the gunshot? Wow. This is a 3-man show that's never going anywhere. Let's just damn fucking.
Just so you guys know,
Fact, though.
we know your favorite 3-man podcast is in the dumps. So you have no other choice but to make the switch.
If you've been looking for...
But to fuck with us.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that later, not now. Let's be joyous and be grateful first thing first, as today is unfortunately, the 6-year anniversary of Chinx's death. So R.I.P. to Chinx, Queens legend, probably one of the best rappers Queens has ever had. Artist, I'm going to say, in history. And then...
You could say that for sure.
Let's get on to happier points. What's tomorrow, fellas?
It's Joshy Bear's birthday.
It's my birthday, man.
The birthday.
I'm not a person who...
Ladies, don't call him Joshy Bear. That's just for
That's amongst us.
That's amongst us.
Yeah.
What does Brenda call you?
She's the one that started that, actually.
My bear.
Whatever, man.
Feel good about it?
I don't even know how it started.
Was that? Do I feel good?
Yeah,
about what, my birthday? Or about Joshy Bear?
Being her bear.
Oh, are you Faid Bear? What the fuck? No, don't even say it on air, dog. Don't even do it to yourself. Don't even do it to yourself.
Let's leave that alone. Let's leave where it's at. Let's leave that where it's at.
Never had a kind nickname. No, I've never had a kind nickname for any of my loves.
Like, they never gave you...
Both of them.
They never gave you a kind nickname.
Oh, something to think about.
That's
something to think about, man.
Damn. Did I ever have
therapist mode?
I mean, I had kind nicknames like Killer, D-Block.
Hold up, you called your
Yes,
girlfriend
he did.
Killer?
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
Okay.
I mean, she...
Oh,
wow.
It's your birthday. You might as well get the bottle.
That looks like some straight up Game of Thrones shit.
It's the big boy.
That's why. It is from the Game of Thrones era.
Looks like some Game of Thrones
we made sure that you felt at home.
Jeez.
Looks like Tyrion.
We're going to be drinking all night for sure.
Look how you used the Game of Thrones reference in your honor, Josh.
What do you mean?
Looks
That's
like
very impressive. Thank you guys, man.
Taller than Tyrion.
Thank you.
You can't take the rest back to Brenda. That's weird.
You know about that, dog.
I watched the last season, dog.
Yo, thank you guys, man. Thank you so much.
Happy birthday, brother.
It's your birthday. You got the honorary popping bottle.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. You may not. Yo, that's a fucking humongous bottle. Dog. He's gonna pop that shit like a halfway point. I'm gonna be like, so the Joe Budden Podcast, segment 3. Oh man.
By the way, in case you get lost, this week topics are this way.
Okay. Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah.
I had the light over here, then I
looked around, man.
My apologies.
I know what's going on.
Oh. We don't have the topics in front of us. We just do it off top of our
head. Yeah.
Just so you guys know.
Yeah, no format. The format's right here.
That's it.
I am the format. You planned your own birthday dinner?
Mm-hmm. Like, got mad people coming through.
You got mad people coming through?
Sparklers?
Have the sparklers, the shit that shoots up in the club. At least three. Because I'm turning 33, which is Patrick Ewing's number.
Oh, Ewing year. Pat Ewing year.
Pop.
Whoa. It's getting better and better.
J. Cole
I had confidence that time, too. I was like, yo, this is going to happen.
Better and better. He's popping bottles like a 33-year-old now, dog.
That's it.
You better recognize.
But that's J. Cole reference, man. Jesus died at 33, so did Nipsey.
Can you please stop talking about death? We've only been on the show
Well, if you want to talk about Jesus in 33, my middle name is Jesus, if anybody didn't know that.
Your middle name's Jesus?
Jesus. And my mom is Mary, my dad's Joe. Second coming. Here you go. Pass that down.
Yo, Neggy ain't got nothing on you. Shout out to Neggy, man.
Shout out to Neggy.
I don't think there's no Jordy in the Bible.
Hell no, they ain't. What?
But my sister's name is Delilah, too.
You know what's crazy is that Neggy...
Continue the biblical
I think Neggy doesn't listen to this show, and he definitely is going to hear that. He's going to be like, yo, Cheddie, I'm going to get a text from a number that I've never seen before. He's going to go, Cheddie, why you have to push it? Oh, you throwing shots?
He would. He definitely listens. 100%,
man.
Thank you for that.
But according to our views, like, who doesn't listen to the podcast, man? We killed it last week with that Queen's Bully episode.
Yeah,
shout out to
man.
Queen's Bully again, man.
Shout out to Queen's Bully, man.
You know what I mean? Shout out to Queen's Bully. Shout out to all our supporters.
Can't wait for our burger and our drink.
Yeah, you see the Tulip Bagels, hoodie on today.
sir.
You know what I mean?
Yes,
Shout out to Ant. You know
Yo,
what I mean?
is he
All
gonna
day.
hit us with off like a purple bagel?
Yo, the purple bagel coming, man. All right,
Facts,
so it's in the works. It's in the works.
Yo, what kind of bottle of champagne is that?
It's called Chevalier.
That shit is fancy.
It just sounds fancy and expensive.
Garnett.
Is this real metal?
Is that metal on the front?
It is.
Wow.
Man. This shit's pretty impressive.
Taste test.
I know. Before it ends up being like the 420
Very
episode.
impressive. Nah.
Cheers, guys.
Nothing
Bring it
will
in.
ever top.
There's literally no way someone's gonna spend that much on a
You
bottle.
gotta dip your dick in
and
the
it's not
bottle
gonna be
for it to
good.
taste that way.
Happy birthday, Josh.
Thank you, guys.
Birthday.
Thank you.
Oh yeah,
Happy birthday,
stand
brother.
up.
Cheers.
Let's do it.
You
Cheers.
guys see us all wasting the camera.
It's three of them, but
That's
there's
good.
the fourth person over here.
It's
That's
really
good.
good.
Fucking
It's
guys.
really good.
You're
That's
the
really
fourth wall. We'll break the fourth wall.
It's really
every
good
time we look
because-
over there.
We're breaking the fourth wall.
It's a brute and it's really smooth.
Not like
It's
this.
actually pretty smooth, yeah.
Good job, handsome.
Good job, us.
Damn, we just went silent. That's how good you know it was.
I know, right?
Yeah,
It's
let's
like,
do it, man.
I'm
it's like
actually
when
savoring-
somebody's at dinner and the, shit, the food is busting and like nobody's
Everybody
talking.
stay quiet.
Yo, that happens to us at like when we go to like our friends and family dinners. Like when we're
Yeah.
all together, you can't get us to shut the fuck up. Everybody's talking to each other, blah blah blah, and then like the food comes out and it just be dead silent. The only nigga that talks is who got the whack food. Like when E ordered salmon at fucking at Luger's. I never heard E talk so much in my life, dog.
I didn't know he did that. That's funny.
Yeah, he was going
Yeah,
vegan.
dude.
He was going vegan.
Oh,
Yeah,
funny.
yeah.
It was for my birthday.
pescatarian.
Yeah, it was Faid's
Vegetarian.
birthday. So we were
Yes, I remember.
So we saw something online, Savoy, right? That's
Okay.
the Instagram name that we popped. I think Josh, you sent it.
Yeah.
Talking about like a girl was just like, she sounded like, the tweet sounded like she was definitely in her feelings or
Yeah.
something. She was like, yo, so dudes really be planning their own birthday dinner?
It's funny how that works too because
And
it's
I'm like, I saw I right away when I see something like that, I laugh.
Yeah.
Then I send it to you guys. I'll name this group chat later.
Yeah, yeah.
Right? I'll name this Instagram group chat later so we
Yeah.
can kind of just think about our topics for the week. But
Yeah.
then I go straight to the comments and I'm like, I need to hear what the people are saying because like, I know how I feel, but I'm like, do guys feel this way about them? And the guys are like, so what? You don't want niggas to be happy? Like, I was like, yo, like, yeah, it's like you
did
just
she
want.
mention anything about what goes on at this party? Because like,
Right.
where's the negative connotation of
Right.
dudes celebrating their birthday?
Nah, I mean, like I've gone to a couple of dinners for Faid's.
We start every year on Faid's birthday.
Before Faid got into a relationship, he would be like, "Yo, we're gonna do a dinner for my
Strip
birthday."
club.
That was his thing. But that's where we ended up after the fucking birthday. You
No,
understand what I'm
honestly,
saying?
that's all of us.
Yeah, like, we weren't.
Every birthday party.
He wasn't
pretty much
throwing
have
a
that.
let's
I know
paint-
we went to.
He wasn't throwing a
let's
let's paint party
Yeah.
or whatever the fuck they whatever
Paint and
that-
wine, whatever.
Yes, thank
yeah,
you. Thanks for what it's called. I said,
It's
let's
not
paint
called
party.
that though. It's not
Paint
called
sip.
that.
It is.
It's called
Paint
paint
sip.
sip.
Paint
Just-
sip.
Oh,
It's a new man right
Yeah.
here, dog. It's a new man right here, dog. It's
I've
a
never
new
been
man.
to one.
Nah, it don't matter. But you
I know what it
know,
is.
but you know about it. But because you have a girlfriend now,
I'm sure
do
you
know
have
about it.
just so you know, I've never been to one.
I'm just telling
I
you.
just know full details.
But no, but that's a different type. That's a different type of money.
It's actually, I heard it's a good business.
I'm sure it
It's
is.
good
No, it's very popular right now.
Yeah.
But
Paint sip. Yeah.
Paint and purple cups?
purple paint. Yo, handsome is
Yo,
always
he
trying to
uses
get a make a
purple.
buck, dogs.
Because at Paint and Sip, they mostly do like wine. We could do champagne. We could
That's
do
what I'm
champagne.
saying,
Yeah.
pa.
We could do a paint brunch.
And
Yes.
only colors allowed are shades of purple.
Purple cup brunch.
Paint brunch.
It's coming to Queens Bully.
Honestly, all of those things are on the table.
Purple
Definitely
cup
gonna-
champagne brunch.
Yeah.
Oh, it's coming.
But
Well,
you know,
anyway.
you know what I find funny about that though? I mean, I don't know. I feel like women nowadays, it's like more and more. I keep seeing it. You're probably more about that than I am, but that like they want to like
Miserable.
make men like take away everything that we could.
Why am I
like, yo,
mad
make,
about that?
Control, bro.
make us more
I heard it-
robotic,
They
bro.
said they call that marriage.
Why?
Dogs. I'm
No,
worried
why?
about
No, why? Because
I'm just dying a little bit more inside every
the
day.
aspect of
No,
control.
I'm not.
yeah,
That's-
absolutely.
From like uncles that I talk to,
Yeah.
like I got this one uncle.
Definitely not coming from Ian Josh.
It's definitely not coming from my
Let's clear that up.
friends that are married. They're definitely in great marriages and stuff, and like having a blast.
Yeah.
But like my uncles, like I will talk to them, and they just like I don't know. They just feel like they'll be having fun, and then when my aunt will walk in, you'll just see they either tighten up because I'm like, all right, the general's here, or they're like, damn man, you just brought like one time my Uncle Dean, yo, no joke, and this is like he just met my brother-in-law. Like my brother-in-law, he wasn't my brother-in-law at the time. He was just my sister's boyfriend. And my aunt just walked in the room, and she was like, Dean, like, we got to go soon, right? And, like, he sees me there. I was like 14, 13, 14. I'll never remember this. And he was like, I just wish you just fucking drive off a fucking cliff. Like, and he mumbled it to me and Mark. And I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, yo, I couldn't believe it. And I'm like,
well, that explains Cheddie's life.
I'm like, why would you say, yo, dogs? I'm like, why would you say this to this impressionable 14-year-old boy? I'm just like, yo, what?
As you can see, he remembered.
Yeah, exactly.
Nigga, I'm 35.
Like,
you know why? Because me and my brother-in-law laugh about that shit to this day. We're like, yo, he was wild. Like, we don't see him anymore, unfortunately.
But they're fine now?
But he was like, I don't know. I don't see him no more. Yeah, him and my dad, like, fell out.
They're still together,
You know what I'm saying? Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're still together. They're still together.
Right,
From what I hear you. Yeah, no. She didn't
growing
drive.
pains,
She didn't drive
man.
a cliff yet. But, but what I'm saying, though, is like, I don't know how we got to, like, the marriage thing, but it's like, no, because you said, like,
the
I was
you
gonna
don't
say
want
right
you
now,
to be happy.
it just feels like just like the generation right now. It's kind of like they're promoting women rights, which is 100% right.
100%, right.
You know,
Okay.
right. But in some ways, it kind of crosses the line sometimes, and it's like they start to look at men and kind of, well, this particular person, I won't say everybody, but there's times that they seem like they want to like emasculate men, or like make them like make us like exactly make us
overstepping a boundary.
like take away what we're allowed to do, what's cool, even in things like that, like what's cool, whatever, just to make more room for them, I guess, in ways. I
don't see what her purpose is. Like, what does that
Well,
make
that's
your
the
day
thing.
worse?
I think the context of it,
Yeah.
I'm not sure she just means like what we do for Fa's birthday, right? Like, I don't think she means that.
I agree.
I think she means more so like the dudes that still are like 48 and they're putting out flyers. Yo, my birthday and this.
think
and
so?
that.
Yeah.
I felt like
That's what I feel
kinda
like.
What the,
Nah, I took
I mean,
it.
she
I
said
started
birthday
questioning it myself.
dinners,
I was
right?
like,
So, I mean,
I was
like-
like, yeah. She said specifically. It said birthday.
No,
so
no,
in my head,
I
I'm
get
like,
it, but I did
damn,
take it
should
that way
not-
too, though.
Should I not like?
But you know, like
Should I not do anything?
Because think about
My
this,
bad,
look,
friends.
Yeah.
Because think about this. I mean, I don't think
Or
anyone.
is she looking like, oh, your wife or your girlfriend got a planet?
But what happens if
Nah,
you
but
don't have a wife? Okay, so I'm with that because like if you are with a significant other, I would like my significant other to plan my birthday for me,
I don't want
and
nobody
also
planning my shit.
and also too for
Ain't
me
never
too.
planned
It's
shit for
like,
me.
yo, I don't want it to all be on me. It's like, yo, I would like her to ask me, like, yo, like, what do you want to do, or whatever the case may be. I'm like, oh, I want my people around, or whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
So I think that's something. But if you're single, then it's like, I think maybe was she talking about single guys who like plan a birthday dinner and just have their people with them? When I'm like, all right, well,
No,
what happens? You
but
just
that's
don't
why
want-
I'm saying,
yeah.
like, that's why I think that, like, the same way Handsome's saying right now, like, I think she's talking, because any, like, boy, girl, men, women, whatever age group, like, people celebrate their birthday. People go out for dinners for their birthday, whether it's their immediate family, whatever. They're going to go out for their birthday. They're going to have birthday dinners and whatnot. So I don't think she's talking about generally any guy shouldn't have a birthday dinner or something. I think that I read it the same way Handsome did, where it's like, the
Yeah, I don't think
guys
she
who, like,
fully
make it a
explained it probably.
big thing. It's like oh man, it's gonna be invitation only dinner.
Or the guy that wears
gonna
people
be
do
a
that.
movie.
The
People
guy
do
the
that.
guy that wears the
The
blazer,
fucking sequence
Right,
blazer.
yeah,
No offense to anybody wearing a sequence blazer.
or the Burberry,
You
the
should be
Burberry
offended.
polo. Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
that
yeah,
guy.
yeah.
That guy.
You gotta eliminate
Exactly.
Burberry polo.
One of my friends, he's like 55. He still does like birthday dinners, Paris. He's like,
That's
he
di-
invites
nah,
us,
Dog.
nah, but that's
and we
that's
go
fine.
out.
Wait.
Nigga,
We go
that's player shit though. That's
Yeah.
different, man. His
No,
shit
but
is
that
next
that
level.
falls into that category.
I went to that
So that's
dinner-
why I still disagree with her.
I went to
But
that
that's
dinner
what she's talking
and
about.
Al Sharpton was at the other table. I was like, nah, that's
Oh,
player
that's
shit.
different.
Yeah, that's player shit. Yeah, that's player shit. Yeah.
Jay, I'm sure Jay still celebrates his birthday on some next level
yeah,
shit. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. You going so I'm not gonna listen.
Maybe
to,
she's talking about dudes that got bread. Maybe it's like what these dudes were saying, like, yo, people with no bread commenting on people that do.
Oh,
Right, like,
okay.
So maybe she means it in a way. Like, again, we can't, from the
Yeah.
context of it, just look. I know it was funny as shit when I saw it.
it was funny. We all laughed. We all
Yeah, it
laughed.
triggered
sure.
like,
Yeah, we all
it's
laughed.
true. But
You know,
then I
'cause we
thought,
judge people. We laugh about that shit anyway.
Yeah.
I thought,
So
yo,
we
we
judge
start
people.
the year every year.
I know, laugh. We
For
do.
your birthday.
This podcast is based
Yeah,
on
exactly.
judgment.
Look, and I can. When I saw that, I'm like, that's funny because I could understand that. There's times I'd be like, yo, this person is a grown ass man. Like, I could think that way,
Right.
but ultimately, like, yo, do your thing, man. Like, you know,
Man.
I'm a person that.
This
that
nigga definitely saw me with RVD and like this grown ass man. With fucking RVD,
Nah, man.
bro.
Not
It's
at all.
good,
Nobody
man.
thought
I'm
that,
fucking with you. I'm fucking with you.
Childhood
Not
dream,
at all.
meeting a
Yeah.
wrestler, you still think it's real?
I mean, RVDs.
100%.
That was a little surprising. 'cause
Yeah.
Whatever, man.
What?
I never was a big Rob Van Dam guy.
Yo, he's awesome,
I was
dogs.
like, nah, he wasn't.
Yeah, he was, man.
Nah, he was actually awesome as a person, according to
He was-
Cheddie, though.
yeah,
as well.
He was. I think he was awesome before he came to what?
WWF.
Before he came to
Well, he
WWE.
was
Right.
ECW.
ECW. He was the man. Yeah,
exactly.
Smoke weed, fucking wrestle.
Cool, but when he went to WWF, he was
dope.
not that cool. Hanson was the one that put me on. He was like, "Yo, this dude right here was the man in ECW or whatever."
Beast.
And I was like, I saw him there. I was like, "Damn, this guy is like a
Nah,
gimmick. Like
they
he's too
dumped-
gimmicky
No,
in
they dumbed him
WWF."
down. They dumbed him down. They
Okay.
dumbed down his
They
character.
had to.
They had to, yeah, because he
Good
can't promote
shit.
smoking weed back then.
Yeah.
Now he can. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Shout out to Rob Van Dam, man. my man, my new friend.
But that's why even in that context, so back to
Come
those.
to my birthday dinner.
That'll be
Come
ill.
to Josh's birthday dinner.
Nah, no. I mean, why not?
Yo, if I
Why not? I don't hate the
if
guy.
I pull up with Rob Van Dam to your birthday dinner,
I'm gonna be
Yo, you
hyped.
having a birthday
We hype.
dinner? I
We
didn't get
smoking.
invited,
I'm not
bro.
gonna lie about it.
we're smoking.
I'm fake like Handsome said.
We're smoking. We're smoking.
Like Josh.
100%. We're smoking.
I didn't get invited to the birthday dinner. What the fuck?
My birthday dinner? I didn't know I had a birthday dinner, man.
That's
thought
what
we
this
were just
big
planning.
conversation is based on.
Yeah.
No, I'm not having. But I didn't plan it though. So I'm not.
Are
I'm
you
not falling in that
embarrassed if you
category.
do?
Well, me personally, I'm not big about celebrating my birthday. Period.
You're not,
You guys
yeah.
know that.
Yeah,
you
no,
guys
no,
know that,
I
man.
know.
I really don't. I don't like attention. I don't like none of that kind of
I'ma
stuff.
tell you
It's
the
like-
speech
I
that
actually get
changed
sad
my
on my
life.
birthday.
His birthday changed my life. His birthday changed my life because
It
Josh
changed our
got
life, man. What are you
Here's
talking
a-
about? We
here's
just
a-
started the podcast
here's
was
a
on my
reason not
birthday.
to be
One of the
sad.
reasons, right?
going to another story, dude. You're going way beyond me.
Okay.
This is when you were like 14, and it was a speech your dad gave us. Because Joshy was tight because somebody didn't wish you happy birthday at school or some shit like that.
Okay.
And,
I don't remember that, and I'm disappointed in myself for thinking that way. But
you were a kid.
Yeah.
And I remember it was Jiggs, myself, and you, right? And your dad's like in the driver's seat, and I think Jiggs. Why was Jiggs in the front, me in the back? What the fuck is this?
Eric didn't wish me a happy birthday.
yeah.
No, it was some shit like that. And Joe was like, yo, let me tell you something. You know who your birthday's for? For you. It's your birthday, right? You know who cares about your birthday?
Only you.
You. And maybe me, because I'm your dad, and maybe these two guys, because
Yeah.
they're your brothers, but that's it. And I was just like,
I'll
damn,
be honest
you know,
with
I'm
you.
big on my birthday.
Yeah.
March 5th is the greatest day in history.
Yeah.
But that shit was just like,
That's very feminine of you,
damn, 100%.
according to this girl.
I believe so
According
as
to
well.
those rules, yes.
Except I don't celebrate it.
Yeah.
You don't see me on March 5th like,
No, you don't celebrate. You promote
yo,
it, though.
guys, this is my... Yeah, and then when the day comes, I'm like,
Yeah.
all right, don't hit me up.
Yeah.
That is crazy. I just thought about that. I think I posted something for his birthday, and he responded, "Don't put up any pictures of me." And I'm like, motherfucker, all you talk about is March 5th, March 4th,
Greatest day in history.
March 9th.
Greatest day-
Yo, he talks about March 4th, March 5th, and March 9th so much that I forget what actual day is his birthday. I think I
August
texted you on the
9th.
side,
Or 19th.
and
What?
it was like, what are you talking
August
about?
9th.
Penelope's birthday?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you said-
Oh, sorry. Yeah, no. He just talks about these dates, and I'm just like, he'll go like, March 9th, Biggie died,
Yeah.
but March 5th. And I'm like,
Cinco de Marzo. Cinco de Marzo's
you know what I'm
coming.
saying?
Nah, it's
Yo,
just-
my
it's
birthday
And then
comes
the day
and it's like,
comes,
yeah, don't post anything about me. Yo, hit me up. That's cool, man.
yo, I posted something, and he was like, "Don't post anything for me." And I was like, "All right, man."
Damn,
Then
I
he
said that like
then
that?
Then he reposted it the next day. I was like, "All right,
Okay,
I
yeah,
didn't waste,
cool.
I didn't waste the whole,
Nah, as
waste
long
the
as I didn't have anybody, you know, like
I
hit
didn't
me
waste
up
the
that
whole
day.
story, you know.
Because I like the fact that real people show me the love of my birthday. People that know my birthday know my birthday.
I hear you.
Yeah.
I hear
I
you.
don't remember your birthday, but I knew it was.
You shouldn't
your
even
birthday.
look at it that way.
You
though.
hit me up.
Yeah.
You shouldn't even look at it. I mean, I don't look at it that way, man. Because if someone just sees your birthday and and even if they didn't know your birthday and they just want to give you a happy birthday,
No, that's cool. Yeah.
they don't have to be like they're just showing you love.
Yo, I
They
used to
don't.
sit-
They don't have to do that. You know what I mean? Like to go out of their way and even like a happy birthday picture you have. Like I appreciate anybody that.
That's
like,
my point. Hence, when I used to on Facebook, I remember like the last time I had to do that shit was like 136 comments, and I liked this when they first had to like shit. Everybody that said HBD, like, I know you didn't make any effort, but you made an effort to take a time out. I
We
like
spoke
this
about this
shit.
before.
Yo,
Yeah.
Handsome staggered his
Yeah,
responses.
but if you were like happy birthday,
categories.
you got a thanks. If you were like, oh my god, happy birthday,
Yeah.
if you had like about 5 or 6 sentences, I gave you a full.
Handsome
like,
gave
yo,
him the long
God bless
time.
you. Yeah. Yo,
What
it's
you been
very
up to?
important. I know your birthday.
Oh, you better than me. A whole bunch of shit. I'll be like, thank you all.
Yeah.
Go on.
I will
She
go
used
one
to
by
get me
one
tight,
too,
man.
but I really regret it. That I started doing that.
If you
Nah,
take,
then you
if
can't stop.
If you take the time to do the yo man, happy birthday John or happy birthday Cheddie, you'll get the thing. But if you give me the HBD,
Yeah.
you get the
Yeah. Y'all niggas is petty, son.
Petty Cheddie.
Yo, you took time, but it's like,
Yeah, it's like,
Yo, what if
HBD.
what if you wishing like another dude that's not like one of your close circle of friends, like
Yeah.
happy birthday? You hit him with the HBD, like yo.
Yeah, because you're not gonna get too emotional with another.
Exactly.
No, me personally, I don't do HBD. Me personally, like the whole just HBD shit. Like I would literally, yo, happy birthday, because I'm like that.
Well, I'd
Even
rather
if
you
I
not hit
know.
me up.
That's
If
what I'm
you
saying.
gonna HBD
Yeah.
me.
Yeah, I
Yo,
don't-
what
You're
is
HB
wrong with you guys,
you're
man? You
HBD
don't even
me.
have to do that.
Wouldn't
Just
even
take
have
what you
birthday.
get, man. Like it was nice that the person even did that, man. That's
But
cool.
that's what I said. I like it. I hit like.
Nah, he did it as
No,
guilt.
but what you Cheddie said right now,
He did it out of
don't
guilt.
even write
He
any
did it- he did it out- He
HBD.
did it out of guilt. Like,
Fuck,
guilt
I'm
me,
sorry.
nigga.
Gives a
Yeah,
fuck.
that guilt me,
Guilt
dog.
of what? That he
Yeah,
was just
guilt
not
me,
did
dog.
it.
Yeah.
Just don't, right? Just don't do
but
it.
he did
Just don't do
The
it.
person did it for them to feel better, not
Yeah,
for that person.
thank you.
But they didn't even have to do that
But
though.
they did it for themselves.
Whatever, dog.
They didn't do it for the other person.
That's on
because they
them.
see all these other fly people wishing
I'm
me a
not,
happy birthday.
I'm not gonna think for somebody
And
else, man.
seeing
I
me
just
do it,
appreciate
you know?
what's there out there, man. Karma, bro. You gotta accept the positive energy, man. No matter where it's coming from.
What bad karma do I have coming to me?
Nah, I hope not.
I'm super supportive of everybody's shit, yo. I saw who they posted our last story. Yo, don't worry about it, yo. You know, we got what is it? The Excel spreadsheet.
We got a list. We got a hit list.
Everybody knows. Listen, understand this.
Let him rant.
Oh my god.
Nah, this isn't any personal or anything, but it is. If you see my shit, you know the effort that we put into this shit.
Yeah.
The effort everybody makes.
You put a lot
of
you
right?
particularly
Yeah.
do a lot of like the
but
heavy lifting.
fuck that.
Yeah. You guys.
Anyway, and if you don't show support, I'm not holding it against you, but I am keeping tabs. I'm not looking at you anyway. No, but I'm keeping tabs in the sense that whoever did repost, whoever did show love, believe me, you're gonna receive it back.
Right.
Whoever didn't, I don't got no beef for you. It's just understand I keep toe. And I will.
Now, at the end of the day, it's like what we talked about before even the show. It's like, man, just accept the consequence of things. You know what I mean? Like and that's all it is. It's not even like, I have any ill will towards anybody or whatever. It's just like, the consequence of the way things play out. No, the way things play out is going to be naturally the way things play out, is what I'm saying. Like,
yeah, the Excel sheet is being written, just so you know.
Imagine this. Imagine
that's not what I'm saying.
Imagine 20 years from now, and there is a podcast Hall of Fame. And Johnny goes in, and he's like, Cheddie, Josh, can you guys induct me into the Hall of Fame? Imagine what this nigga's speech would be.
Man?
In the fucking...
I'm gonna be in the stand. I'm gonna be in the stands.
You're gonna be in the stands on the mic. No one's gonna see you. Just like that.
The DJ Vlad. He's a DJ Vlad of our show.
Nah, man.
Yo, Handsome's gonna say something. He's gonna be like, yo, man. I'd like to thank, and then you're gonna hear Faid. Everything that we did was for Faid.
Everybody gets love, man.
Speaking of, your guy went into the Hall of Fame.
Yo, best.
Your guy went into the Hall of Fame.
Yep.
Faid's guy went to the Hall of Fame.
Yo, word.
Tim Duncan?
Tim Duncan's your guy?
He's my dad's guy.
Okay.
Pause.
Same shit.
Yeah.
My
dad's a big Spurs fan.
Did your dad troll you when they beat the Knicks?
Of course.
Yeah, he did.
No,
Okay,
but my dad's very like he does it like in that confident, subtle way. Like,
I told you we were gonna do it.
Yeah, what you thought was gonna happen?
No.
This is what Popovich does.
Y'all
Tim
won
Duncan.
one game.
Yeah.
You know
won
what?
one game,
I think
Josh.
I need to change because like if one of my teams win, I just go overboard.
Yeah.
I'm about to just do the Joe Robles. Just be cool. Be like, yo, you thought Braun was gonna lose? They was down 3-1, but
just
still.
go over the game plan. Like, just talk about the game plan. Don't even talk about like.
You're right.
It's like when KG got MVP, I wasn't hype. I was like, it took them long enough. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was waiting for it. Yo, thanks to Fa, I have this sweater on today. I've been wearing it about 4 times a week.
I've been on 4 Zoom calls with him, and he's been wearing the same Zoom call. He loves his sweater.
Yo,
I be waking up all grimy with this shit on. It's
pretty comfortable.
Fresh out the shower with it on.
What's KG's legacy?
I just think he changed the game. I think he changed the game for a lot of players. Not even just contract-wise, but in versatility.
Players jumping from high school.
I was going to say that right now. Versus Moses Malone, right?
Since Moses Malone. But first in versatility, like making it... So, again, he didn't play point much, but he could have, right? And that was unseen at that time.
He could bring the ball up.
He made that tall, lanky dude popular. The guy that's versatile could do a lot of things. Contract-wise, he's the reason for the lockout, so to speak, right? He's the first one to be like, yo.
Shit, he was one of the greatest fantasy basketball players of all time.
So many things.
Fill up every fucking category, yeah.
I just think...
Dominant defender. By the way, I just want to throw that in there. Because I didn't think, because he was so skinny, you didn't think that he was going to be so dominant defender.
And for me personally, what I learned a lot from KG early on, as watching, I'm a fucking fanatic.
Was that Lala tastes like Honey Nut Cheerios?
That too, but in terms of early on, that was later on in life. Lala don't taste like Honey Nut Cheerios, her saggy ass titties.
Yo, Johnny.
Yo, you shouldn't get infinity titties?
Yo, yeah.
She don't. Lala's bad.
With the fucking swimsuit on.
Right, let's go.
Yo.
But it was more so that team aspect, the way he was, and the way he would always put like other people on pedestals. Like to me, that shit was amazing.
Okay, yeah.
Especially with like a Marbury at that time with Cassell, who to me, Cassell was great, but it wasn't like that. Like this dude made them fucking what's this guy's name?
That is true.
Terrell Brandon.
Yeah.
Like he will always talk about these dudes like they were like the best players in the
superstars.
league.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
always feed them.
In his speech, he shouted out like a whole bunch of no, I shouldn't say
Gugliotta.
They made it to the NBA, but you know what I'm saying? The lesser players.
Did he shout out Tom Gugliotta?
He did not. He didn't shout out Steph
Disappointing.
You didn't shout out Wally Zerbia?
He didn't shout out Steph. He shouted out like Troy Hudson.
He didn't shout out
Wally?
Wally?
He didn't shout out Wally.
No, he was
but he did.
I'm with you, Billy.
He generalized them. He kind of said like he didn't shout out Ray Allen. and we're gonna get to that. But he didn't shout out.
Ooh.
Yeah, he kind of like said like my Timberwolves staff, like my Timberwolves guys or whatever. Yo, his speech started off actually pretty funny. He
Flip Saunders. He had to flip.
100%. He did, yeah, 100%. Yeah. He said R.I.P. Coach Flip and stuff like that. Yeah. He didn't remember. He had like a weird relationship with Minnesota too. Like they kind of fell out. Now he's going back there. He's kind of
He was trying to buy them, and this guy.
He's actually trying to build a community out there now too. Like he's doing stuff or whatever.
No, his fallout with Timber was that they couldn't provide him the right help and shit like that. Obviously,
I think it was dope that KG and Tim Duncan went in together because they were rivals. Like you guys. Tim Duncan was like a silent winner.
No, they were all compared. They were always compared throughout their career, and also Rasheed Wallace.
I don't understand why he was complaining though.
He shouted out Rasheed Wallace in his thing.
That was took up most of the salary cap. How was he complaining? He wasn't getting help.
Yeah, he was like the first $100 million man. Yeah. Remember he spoke about it on Hot 97.
That's
how big it was.
You may be right, but that's what players do. But players always do that. They always want to get paid the most and still have help around them. Like Melo did that with the Knicks.
You got to remember when they had Latrell Sprewell on them, he took a pay cut to make it work, and then Latrell the very next season goes, nah. I got a family to feed.
I can't feed my family on $4 million.
Latrell got blackballed out of the NBA.
Yeah.
Did you hate Latrell for that? By the way,
nah. Oddly, I didn't. You know how much I hate players that are bitches.
Latrell was on the decline anyway, so it wasn't even that.
He wasn't declining on the Knicks.
He was declining on the Timberwolves.
That's balling on.
Look up his stats that season on Timberwolves when they went to the Western Conference Finals.
He was really good. Yeah. No, they didn't need to break that up. Like Sprewell should have stayed. They probably would have, they went a little further.
Nah, they were making noise.
I don't know if they were beating Kobe.
Damn, look at that trio breakups.
Dog,
we're on a roll today.
Oh yeah, it's
Ray Allen, Paul Pierce, KG.
Yeah.
Yo, facts.
Yeah, none of these trios stay together.
Yeah.
You count on this trio staying together though.
Yeah. According to who? Because history says no. History says no.
We're a quartet. We got five here. What are you talking about?
History may be against us, but if you have Mamba mentality,
the Mamba mentality.
Now we gotta talk about Kobe Bryant.
Yeah,
man.
for sure.
Like we have to talk about Kobe Bryant. His contributions to the game. It's just,
contribution of life. And I was a Kobe hater. Like I was.
I was a Kobe hater too.
I was too.
His fucking.
I hated. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
It was very minimal. I was gonna say.
I'm gonna sit here and listen to this shit.
No.
It wasn't about his skill level. It was just we hated him because we haters.
Yeah, exactly. He earned
his skill level. Was
same with Jordan.
ridiculous.
He earned my respect, like especially towards the end of his career. Like I remember when I went to LA second time. I went to a Kobe game. I absolutely had to go to a Kobe game before he retired.
Yeah.
And I'm just telling
that's
you,
that's a regret of mine. I haven't gone to see Kobe live.
And I started this saying like I hated Kobe, but at that point in his career, it was like, yo, that's Kobe, bro. Yeah. Like Kobe's a fucking legend. He's
when it hit
to Jordan.
When it hit me, not when he passed, but his last season. How literally before every game they were like honoring him at every court. I was like, yo, my hate made me miss all of this shit.
Well, I'm going to keep it real with you. I hated Fro Kobe. I didn't hate Kobe once he got the haircut.
Oh, you didn't hate the Mamba?
Nah. It was that.
Okay. You hate
Kobe.
He had rapping Kobe.
The one that was going at it with Shaq. The one that had a great album. With, like Nas and shit.
But I don't think you should regret. I don't think that you should feel that way. I mean, me personally, because
and not even when he passed. Like I said,
exactly. Yeah,
I watched a 61-point game with Fa. A little bit more.
Yeah, his last
with Fa, and I remember just being like, thanks. And I remember just being like, damn, like look how much love like he got. Like Shaq went and told him to get 50, and he went and got 61.
Yeah,
like I'm like shit. Like his stories are legendary.
But the thing is, like that's like for Jordan. I feel like I always say Jordan's the greatest, but my relationship with him was hate. But that's like I love that though.
He killed the Knicks.
I love to have a nemesis. You know what I mean? Like the same way that. I know it's gonna make me throw up a little bit, but like Tom Brady, I respect him. I love the rivalry we had. I hate that it has to end now this way. You know what I mean? Reggie Miller,
he's not in the
exactly not in the way because I always want payback anyway. And they ended up with the win or whatever. Ultimately, you have to deal with that. You have to swallow that pause. But
the shit with Kobe is you see him come into the league, and
straight out of high school as well.
Yeah, but every year he did the same thing like Mike did. He got better at something. He got better and he got better. He got better. I mean,
that's 100% true.
He was good at he was athletic, but did he have the skill level of some of those guys? Nah. But in the end, he definitely had the skill.
And then he had as much skill as anybody.
He put the work. He put the work in. Like if you look at I always go back to Dwight Howard. Like Dwight had all the physical ability. Imagine if he put a little time in to get some skill.
Yeah, but
he would have won MVP.
That was Kobe
but not everybody has that in them like Kobe.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
That's what Vanessa Bryant was talking about.
One of our more popular clips is when you say these niggas think they got Mamba mentality and want to wake up like 1 o'clock in the afternoon or some shit.
That's facts.
Yo,
it's the wildest. I hate when they post that shit. I hate when people kill
they make a 5% profit and you're like, yo, they
Mamba mentality.
No, yeah, for sure.
Mamba mentality.
Yeah.
Like, cool, B. Don't do that to his legacy, man. That shit to me is wild. And I get it. They put it out there for that reason.
Right.
Because they want to inspire others.
Yeah. They want to be a part of it or whatever.
And listen, and when people feel a part of it in that way, whatever way they want to feel a part of it, like we can disagree with it.
No.
Then we are being judgmental.
No.
Josh.
Yeah, but we're allowed to judge. I'm just saying that there's a background part where we understand. So you could judge people and like on the surface be that way. I don't want to lose that element of who we are as people. But
right.
You know. You can judge at the end of it.
No, yeah, that's not my mentality. Any of you doing the...
you bum ass.
Even if it's your most, understand this. Even if you're most, like you're like just... I'm not going to say any bad words, but you're just a person that's special in the head, and you're giving your all and shit, and you're scoring 2 points in a game. Like, I don't care what your mentality was. You failed, right? My mentality does entail having a result that shows that effort.
Just to add to that, and I don't want to jump ahead because we're going to talk about this in a little bit.
But
it's similar to the J. Cole thing, right? What J. Cole in his documentary actually talked about, just basketball-wise. Speaking basketball, he was like, yo, which related to his album. He was like, yo, one thing he realized was work ethic with basketball. He's like, yo, why didn't I ever... By the way, he made the team, St. John's, as a walk-on. Mm-hmm. But he was like, yo, that he didn't understand why he didn't go further in basketball. And he's like, yo, because... you can go to the park and dribble and do all those kind of things. But he's like, yo, people are actually in the gym while you're doing that, like thinking that you're actually putting work in.
Yeah.
But he's like, people are really putting work in, and you're only cheating yourself. Like, people are actually in the gym with trainers or whatever, with coaches, running drills that are actually
going that extra mile.
Year-round conditioning, dude. Like, really, like,
there is
everything.
And that's real Mamba mentality. Like,
there's some plays that there's no off-season for.
I tell you, like, I listened to this Kobe thing, and he said, I would wake up at 3, go work out, come back home, take the kids to school, go back to the gym, come back home, rest, go pick them up, and then go back again.
Yeah.
He's doing like 3-4 days.
His repetitions are crazy.
That's that Mark Wahlberg shit.
Vanessa Bryant mentioned it in the speech. She was talking about his work ethic was crazy, and then like
he didn't want
to miss no games either.
There's a reason why, rest their soul, everyone that died on the helicopter crash. But there's a reason why he went to taking the helicopter. So it would save time in going back and forth, not stuck in LA traffic.
Which is horrible, B. Yeah, they got 6 lanes open and you're still
LA traffic is notorious. Wow. Like nationwide. Like that shit is rush hour in LA is fucking
no joke, huh?
Yeah, not at all. You would literally waste hours in your day. Like a couple hours in your day just stuck in traffic.
Vanessa Bryant did speak on that though in terms of you were telling me earlier.
Yeah,
what was it?
All about him like not wanting to miss games.
Yeah, but he was injured at a point.
Yeah, because he was hurt, and she was like, "Yo, I could see him like he could barely walk," and he didn't want to miss a game because he was like, you don't know like what fan or like what kid came to see me that's sitting up like in the 300 section.
LeBron, and
he was saying like LeBron don't miss games, but he was saying like he was saying shit like that. He was like, "Yo, I don't want to, cheat them out of coming to see me or whatever."
The one game they were able to make in their life.
Right. And he was saying the same. She was like, yeah, because, I remember when I was a kid, I went with my dad and I sat up in the 300 section to go see my favorite player. And she looked over at Mike. Mike was behind her, MJ. So that was dope. I thought she had a great speech. I thought even Tim Duncan, he's super boring, but his speech was good. KG's speech was
misunderstood.
KG's speech was telling, though.
I don't know what's his hairstyle. Bro.
That's why I say he misunderstood. And the tongue ring.
KG had the joke. Oh, my God. I can't believe he had a tongue ring. And the flip phone.
Is he going through like a midlife crisis?
Yeah. He's different. He's misunderstood. Like I told you, man.
It's the island he's from.
Honestly, he's different. Tim Duncan's always been like, yo, he's been so quiet. And then he does like weird shit. He's misunderstood, bro. He's just a weirdo. But
KG, I was waiting for him because he got to like the Boston part of his career.
Yeah.
And I was waiting for him to get to like the big 3. And he mentioned Paul Pierce. He didn't mention Rondo. He didn't mention Perkins. I'm trying to think about who else was on that team.
He mentioned Big Baby, right?
Ray Allen.
He didn't mention Big Baby. He didn't mention Ray Allen. And I was getting to that because... So he didn't mention Ray Allen. And like that was one of the biggest like we could talk about that a little bit. So like with that big 3...
Ray Allen was the X factor. He was the Robert Horry of that fucking team.
But Ray Allen went to the... Ray Allen went to the team.
You know what I mean, though.
I feel you.
Ray Allen went to the team, though, that they had trouble beating, which was the Miami Heat. It's like they just got eliminated by Miami, and then he went and played with them. So I see why KG's mad. Should he be over it? Should him and Paul be over it by now?
Yeah.
No.
What do you guys think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
Nah. If I'm an ultimate competitor, right, and this is like my life sport, right, and I get it, you're doing what's best for your family. that still doesn't mean you made a choice that I have to forgive
What
you.
allegiance does he have to Boston? He does not have any
None.
allegiance to Boston.
And that's my point.
That's why-
Again, KG can sit with it though. Does he?
I'm
Can he
saying,
not?
Ray Allen, I'm talking about. Ray Allen doesn't have any allegiance
At
to
all.
Boston.
Of course,
So-
he came from Milwaukee and all that
So
shit.
you don't think it's a little bit of an issue that he went to the team that
I mean,
like that was like
I mean,
Miami?
That's what KD did.
Kevin
Miami
Durant
and
did it.
Boston.
Yeah,
That's
was-
what KD did.
Well,
Yeah.
He did the same exact thing.
the thing that
He went from the OKC to the team that beat him.
the thing with
Oh,
Ray
yeah,
Allen
you're
is that
right.
at least Ray Allen
And Russell Westbrook and
at
him
least
were
Ray
cool
Allen
now.
helped get them a ring.
But not everyone.
KD just like
Yeah.
didn't, you know what I mean, which kind of
Even
sucks.
worse.
Don't talk about the generation like those.
No,
competitors.
I agree. No,
Yeah, but there you go.
Wait,
There
and
you
not
go.
and not only generation, but
If you guys
everyone's
wanna do
entitled. Not only that, but everyone's different, man. Everyone's entitled to feel.
Okay,
how they wanna
but
feel too,
beyond
you know?
whether we thought it was right or wrong, do you think as time passed that he should just forgive it by now?
Would I? Yes.
Because like that journey that they went on together, like it was Ray and KG saying, "Yo, Boston has the most cap room. They can pay both of us. Yo, I'll come here." KG was that nice that he was able to alter his game and became more of a defense. He went defensive player that year.
Yeah,
and they
yeah,
won
yeah.
the championship.
Defensive player.
You know what I mean?
One of the best
I mean,
defensive
they
players
won
I've ever
one.
seen.
They won one ring in Boston, right?
I never seen a team that lived so much off of one ring.
Yeah,
They were dominant,
So they
though.
won one ring.
Yeah, but off of that one ring,
Nah, I
though,
feel you, I
they
feel
talk,
you.
And then
they
they
talk
lost.
about that
Hence,
year.
why would I not be mad at Ray Allen when it could have possibly been more?
But Ray Allen won how many rings in Miami?
I think only one
One?
with Miami.
Yeah.
No, are you sure? It
Miami
could've been
won a
two.
few though, right?
He was a journeyman.
No,
won two.
Miami won two.
Miami won two
Two.
rings. Yeah,
They only won
But
two
I don't
rings?
think he was
They
there
made
for
it.
both. Though.
They made it 4 times and won 2 rings.
You want to?
He
You better
stayed
slow
for
down
both?
with the shit you popping right now.
Why?
That you never seen somebody live off so much of one ring. Like I never seen Miami talked about like as can they beat the Bulls, the 96? The 90
No, they
Bulls?
probably couldn't.
No, but a lot of people talk about it in that
okay,
way.
okay.
So
well, because you know what
and
it
they
is
only won two
because
rings.
they made it to 4 championships.
and honestly, I
where like
respect
the
that.
Celtics, I think when they were together, they made it to 2 championships, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
2 out of 3
I
before
respect
Ray Allen
it
left.
because ultimately, just because it's 2 rings, they still would compete with the 96 Bulls. I'm not saying no. I'm just saying that based off of
Yeah.
that.
Wait, so who they played the?
The Lakers.
Lost
They
Tim
played
Duncan.
the Lakers.
Yeah.
And then the Lakers went and beat them and the Magic
In the finals.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they beat the Lakers once. They lost to the Lakers in Game 7.
Yeah.
And they think they lost to Miami like one time in the conference finals and then one time in the semi-finals or whatever. So like that was a team that they were running in. So like it was a bit equivalent. Say Ray went to the LA and was like, "Yo, I'll be a 6th man on that team." You know what I'm saying? That's a team that Boston more than likely, if LeBron didn't go to Miami, was gonna face the Lakers in the finals. You know what I mean?
Yeah, look
So-
at it. I'm not saying
Yeah.
I would be doing the same shit as KG. Personally, I don't care. Again, because I'm very
No, that makes sense
cognizant
what you're
of
saying then.
what you have to do for your
I mean,
life.
Paul Pierce thinks that he's probably the best,
Oh, 100%.
No, but,
shooting guard
but it's not
ever.
only
He
that.
thinks- yeah.
You make a good point
He
with
lives
that.
off.
though.
He lives off somewhere else in his mind too. So,
But yo, dog, to be that great, a lot of these dudes have not every one of them, but a lot of them have ego.
You have to have that chip-
and that's
you have
the
to
thing.
have
Like,
that chip
yo,
on
that's
you.
the thing
Yeah,
that they
yeah,
really.
yeah.
It's a
You're talking
switch.
about he's always been the best player, like in his probably like in his high school, college,
course.
you know, like around him. Like so, therefore, when they get to the NBA and then they're
ask y'all
still
a question.
superstars.
If they had social media when Michael Jordan was in the NBA,
Don't
he
try
would
to take
be
away
trolling.
motherfuckers would hate him.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
He used to
People
pull
would
up
hate
to
him.
he used to pull up in his Ferrari up to the next bus and be like, "Yo, I'm giving you 50 tonight. I'm locking you up." Like
Some
people
would hate him.
Some people would hate that.
I would love him.
But that's what I'm saying though. But then there would people be like, "Oh, he's not a role model." Like, but
People
but,
hate.
nah.
But
People
what
don't
I,
hate Conor McGregor.
but what
and
I
he
saw,
does that kind of
right?
shit.
But
Like,
what I
he's that kind
saw
of-
was sometimes I feel that he is
Yeah.
me. I saw Mike with the high ass shorts.
That's true.
Like, you know what I mean?
That's
Like,
how I looked at Mike too.
He
that's
does
what I'm
this.
saying. Yeah.
Mr. Nice Guy.
Nice Guy.
Mr.
Screws you
Yeah.
left and wrong. You know what I mean? Remember when he had the commercial where he was guarding his mom and his mom turned
That's
into a
the
guy with
funniest, yeah.
Jerry curls, just fucking just dunking?
like a one dribble.
Yo, she was his mom went from like a
she
5'2"
did a Euro step
lady
dunk. Nah.
to like a 7 foot guy with Jerry curls. Yo, like
I'm not joking. She did like a one dribble.
it
like,
was
boom.
fire. It was.
I remember this commercial.
we'll
Was that a
check
Gatorade
it out.
I'll show you how to, like, I'll show you
It
how to
was
dunk
like
his
yeah,
mom.
no,
All of
it
a
was
sudden-
like stay off drugs commercial or something like that. Like, me
Stun
and,
double
like
was a straight
Michael,
up
you didn't
dude,
take
like,
drugs. That's why you turned
big
out so
ass
tall,
dude.
like something like that or whatever. But so you
Classic,
you feel that you think Rory and Mo gonna ever forgive Joe? Like you think it's a wrap?
I believe so.
Like this,
Nah.
this is like equivalent. Is this equivalent to KG, Paul Pierce? For real, it's Paul Pierce
you know,
and KG.
You know why I don't think it is? Because human nature, like I was saying about KG, just to double back to that
Yeah,
real
yeah.
quick, it's like
Love
with,
you, K.
with KG, he is an extreme competitor. Like I told you about personalities, like Paul Pierce, ego, whatever.
Yeah.
Like KG's an extreme competitor.
like
To-
said, Charlie
exaggerated.
Villanueva looked like a cancer patient.
Like that, like when he,
He
like,
meant he's a cancer to the team.
No, yeah,
Yo,
so he said
when
afterwards.
KG gave that as his excuse, I was like, oh my god, they could have tell you something better.
you
than
can probably
that.
see the line in his face saying it too,
Holy
dog.
shit, bro.
But
I'm
he
sorry,
also
but go ahead.
now he
Yeah.
also made Noah feel bad. Like his competitive,
Yeah, of
the
course.
shit with Melo, like his
Yeah.
competitiveness is obviously
mean to
like
do that
legendary. So therefore, it's not surprising that he took his competitiveness to the point where he takes it that personal with Ray Allen. But most people probably don't do that. Most people, especially if you have a relationship or a friendship before that, like you said, Ray Allen and him went to a championship, so they definitely have a relationship. You can, after time, go back to like what made you guys friends, even though it won't be the same probably.
Okay.
Very likely, yeah, exactly. Very likely won't be the same, but you guys will still be cool. Like you guys will still be
because you
friends
feel like
and-
what that one. So you think that one incident that happened to them, whether big, it's a really big one, with Ray leaving, trumps all the good times we had.
for somebody who's
You know what I'm saying?
extremely competitive to where it literally gets to that point.
Because it's a sickness.
Yeah, it's like literally. I was gonna say it's like a
some greatness at that point is sick. It's like to the point.
I was saying the other day, Eminem. I remember Joe Budden talking about Eminem.
Yeah.
He was like, "Yo, I understand to be that great as Eminem. That's what he didn't say exactly this, but he was talking about how great, like you literally have to be sick in the head. You literally have to sacrifice sleep and drive yourself crazy thinking about shit every single second of every. That's what I'm saying about work ethic. Back to even the J. Cole shit. It's like, so that's why even Eminem got into very possibly got into pills and shit like that. Because,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The desire gets you to that point. Like you have to become like a maniac even to get to that point. To a lot of people, that's why
he was also probably better when he was high too.
Yeah, well,
that.
that's why Jordan even he was a dick. That competitiveness got him to that point, and that's what made him.
His
great
addiction
as
was
well.
gambling. Yeah, so that's probably like it took the edge off of whatever.
Exactly.
Yeah, I got you. So you guys, I'm sure you guys heard over the weekend. You heard Joe's side of the story. You heard Rory and Mo's side of the story. I thought it was actually pretty dope that Rory and Mo charged $2 for this side of the story.
Yeah, I agree. They could have charged more. We were talking about it the other day. Like, they could have charged more. People would have
paid.
paid.
Charged $5.
Yeah, people would have paid.
They did easy. They
could have charged $10.
If they had did $4.90,
who's not paying the $10?
If they had did $4.99, let's put it that way, $4.99, and they got 100,000 people to buy it.
They would have got the same amount of people.
Yo,
they would have got the same amount of people.
You know what I mean?
It was the hottest topic of like the week. To be real with you.
Yeah, it was.
Aside from us in Queens Bully.
Once Joe, Besides, kind of paled in comparison to the episode of Queens Bully.
It did.
But no. Besides that, all right. So everybody kind of knows. Our listeners know. You know what I mean? Joe pretty much fired Rory on air. I really didn't hear him say, "I'm firing Maul."
Yo, Michelle, this segment is for you.
Okay, so I didn't hear him saying he fired Maul. I already say he's firing Rory on the show. And then
he did later on in the show say like you guys are not. But,
you said you guys.
But mainly he was talking to Rory. Not me to cut you off.
Gotcha. No. Go ahead. No, because I know we all heard both sides, and I'm sure we all took different things from it. So for me, and where I stand on it is like, it's just fucking disappointing, man. Yeah. Because I feel like as popular as Joe is, and as strong as Joe's brand is with the Love and Hip Hop, his rap career, whether he's like a self-deprecating artist, you know what I mean, where he can just like make fun of him, and that's what made him human, right? Because he had his boys that he was able to do that with. It's kind of disappointing because like I feel like those three together, like they need to be together.
Yeah.
Like as much as I like, you always make fun of me because I like Ice. Yeah. But it's like, they're not gonna have the same. Like Rory had that passion and Maul had the cool factor.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I feel like I don't see what's gonna happen. I mean, I hope it turns out well for all three of them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Also don't, because it gives us a lane.
Nah.
But, you know what I mean? But also it's kind of like,
I think that
because I enjoy
Can I say that?
a rap.
You don't
think it's no, it's a rap.
Nah, I think they're done.
It's too much, huh?
They're done.
Yeah.
And if they do get back together, it will probably be years down the line.
It'll be weird.
But it'll be years down the line type thing where maybe who knows what happened.
Because you know what?
like,
they're those friends that like they'll bring up like the dark joke.
Yeah.
Like they'll be like, yeah, you remember when Joe kicked me off the show for like a month?
Yeah.
And it's just like, it's not necessary to do it. For us, we'll be like, yo, why'd you do that? Just leave it alone. You know what I mean? Just leave it like it happened. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's when I thought when they were going to therapy, I was just like, I don't know. I know people in relationships go to therapy.
Yeah, I mentioned that,
Do
before,
real friends go to therapy?
Yeah, but you could tell from that first episode back that Maul just wasn't with it.
That's facts.
There was nothing.
He was like this the whole time.
He mentioned that, right? His spirit wasn't. But isn't he kind of like that? Like a lot?
That's what I was saying for a while, though.
You know
I'm not
what I
even
mean?
lying. No, Johnny. That's what I've been saying for a while. He'd been like this. Look, he'd be like,
No, yeah, he's lackadaisical.
like,
He doesn't
what-
give a fuck.
like,
You
what
can
do you-
tell.
yeah, right.
that's my beef with him a little bit, just generally about like him arguing about what like, yo, dog, just being real with you. Like, you just be on your phone. Sometimes you be like, I didn't hear the song and shit like that. Like, therefore, how can you really debate or argue with these guys?
Well, that was one of Joe's beefs, is that he felt like they didn't come prepared. And
Rory,
I
felt
don't
like
believe
always came
that with
prepared.
Rory.
Yeah.
Because I feel like Rory, like, this is his shit. Like,
Facts.
he has
Rory
this,
came
and
prepared.
like this is what he has. And I feel, because I love, like, one of the things that I'll miss about the show is that how they broke down music.
Yeah.
Like, I felt like all three of them had a good ear they definitely had like their artists that they liked. You know, we were
Right.
talking about like Rory's G Unit,
Preferences and shit.
Maul,
Yeah,
definitely
yeah.
nobody could fuck with Rockefeller.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? For obvious reasons. And Joe would play James Brown, but then he'd also play, you know, fucking
Yeah, it's facts.
the hardest rapper. You
But
know
then
what I
also
mean?
he had
Or
his own
play-
beefs and shit like that. So
Yeah,
there were
yeah,
people who
yeah.
didn't like
but
that. You
but
know?
with Joe too, though, is that he may have a beef with a rapper, but I've definitely heard like 50 shit on Joe. But then he'll say, "Yo, nothing's fucking with Hustler's Ambition."
Yeah.
Right.
So that, but
He'll never put anything above the
how
music.
can you not? Yeah, right. So how can you not respect that opinion when they are breaking down music? When you're just kind of like, because if you ask 50, yo, it could be the best Rick Ross song that he's ever heard, that we've all ever heard, and he'll be like, "Fat niggas suck."
Facts.
He's saying it 100%.
No question.
You know what I mean?
No
So
question. That's
with
a good-
Joe,
that's a good comparison. It's
with
true.
Joe is dope. Yeah, because I'm nice at this shit.
Yeah. That's facts.
Nah, that's a fact.
You know what I mean? Yeah,
That's
yeah.
facts,
You know,
true,
the lane open up and we here, yo. You know what I mean?
Yo.
Going all the way to the lane.
Best
Like
trio,
you-
bitch.
Oh no, man! Come on, yo.
Like you went against the
You see?
Rockets,
That shit hurt.
33.
That shit hurt.
But yeah, listen, man.
What's your take? I'd like to hear both of y'all takes.
I think it's miscommunication on a lot of ends.
Mm-hmm.
I do still. There's a part of me that will side with Maul's points in the way Joe delivers a lot of his messages. Like telling you, like if I go to one of you two,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm like, you're like, yo, man, not for nothing, but the way the video was done, that shit wasn't really. And I'm like, yo, it's none of your business, dude.
Yeah.
No matter how close we are, no matter how much you know, I talk like
That's
a
a
dick.
fact. That's
You
a
know
super
I
fact.
say some wild shit.
Right.
That shit's gonna hurt. That shit's gonna be like, what? Even if, yo, you don't edit the video. Neither do you.
Yeah.
But me saying that shit, yo, that's like almost is so disrespectful.
It messes with the chemistry of
It
what you're
does.
talking about.
It
Yeah,
does. Because
yeah.
now you're gonna come to the next episode like, be that I don't fuck with video, whatever. Nigga. Like
I didn't even think about it.
you're
like
gonna
that.
be kind of in your emotions, no matter what you do, no matter who you are.
I wanted to. If you have some more.
I was saying, but how long can you do that?
Yeah.
Because you're a grown ass man.
Yeah.
Like I could be hurt, I could be like whatever. Like I gave Buddha shit for the last video when we did the video footage for Queen's Bully for not giving me B-roll, right? But Buddha knows how I am with a lot of shit, and that's another thing. It's not an excuse,
right.
but he does know, yo, I'm not gonna sugarcoat shit.
He knows that your shit is coming. Your explanation is coming from a good place. Your criticism is coming from a good place.
It's literally I put the show above everything else.
Of course, right? Because we all wanted to win.
Yeah,
Right.
and I expect more from you because I know what you can do, and I think in a lot of that,
Of course.
Joe expects more from each of them because he knows their true talent. So if you're coming to the show like a Maul, and you're saying it because I keep seeing that shit online when people are like, "Yo, Joe's exaggerating this shit." No, Maul has said many times, "I don't give a fuck about this podcasting shit. This shit is just cool because I'm doing it, but this is cornball shit." So if I know the shit that's getting us again to the $100 million bag. Is this podcasting cornball shit?
Yeah.
That's cool. You can feel that way. But stop saying that on air.
Yeah.
Stop making it look like.
Say it with us. Stop being too cool for school.
Yeah. Because not for nothing, it's just putting some bread in your pocket.
And not only that, but all those guys behind the camera is putting bread in their pocket. So where I agree with Joe in a sense, and Josh, I want you to take some time with this because we've been all over this topic all weekend. Is like Joe said, yo, the ball got to keep rolling. Like this thing got to keep going. But then I heard Rory and Maul's side where they were just kind of like, Joe would probably try to show like, yo, I can get any two niggas off the street and do what y'all do.
Yeah.
But the
Which
thing is,
I see that side. I
see that side, but I also see when it comes to breaking down, say Kendrick Lamar drops a body of
Why
work.
you do that for me?
No, why I'm saying the Kendrick Lamar thing is because I wanted to name a rapper that's not a bubblegum rapper.
Okay.
That's a rapper that you could be like, say he dropped Damn 2 weeks. Damn never came out. It came out 2 weeks from now.
Yeah.
He needed Ish and Ice, and no disrespect to those guys, but like I would rather hear Rory and Joe go at it over, yo, why didn't Kendrick start with this song, with the last song, as opposed to doing the album backwards? Say for whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? I'm just throwing.
No, but to answer that question though, real quick,
Right.
it's
Could
not
Ish and Ice do it at that level?
Does he only need Ish and Ice? And I'm not saying
so you're saying he should
Josh
go
is
and get
with me on that.
two
no,
other.
I'm not saying
Yeah.
he has to.
Go
I'm
get
saying
Rose
he
over
could
her
easily
hand.
do
Yeah.
that. He can
Picture
leave
Joe and B-Dot.
Joe and
Yeah.
B, exactly,
Okay.
or like the issue with the show was Joe and Ack.
Joe and Ack.
Yeah.
Imagine that, like that's what they did before,
Okay,
and that was one of the most popular podcasts. I mean,
Right,
not even podcast, it was a show.
Complex, right.
Exactly,
Yo,
that.
it was a
They're
daily
breaking
show, right?
Exactly,
Yeah.
yeah.
Picture who took Joe's place on thing, the manager, Davies manager.
Oh, Wayno.
Wayno. Picture
yeah.
Joe and Wayno.
Yeah. Wayno's actually good. I like Wayno.
And they're very contradictive as to who they are and how they approach it. There's so many, and that's kind of, I was having a conversation with Nagy actually, because he was asking, he's like, but it would be, Joe can't do this. And I'm like, no, he could. Because there's people that are just built to do that type of shit.
Yeah.
That's why Charlemagne is built to do that type of shit. No matter who you put him, Andrew Schultz, whoever, he's gonna make
and
it
Andrew
work.
Schultz is good too as well.
That's what I'm saying. So I think Rory has that. Yeah. I don't think Maul has that. Yeah. I've said it before. I know Maul and Joe just work very well.
What Maul is, and I'm just being real with you, is like
he's cool though.
Like no, but like as far as like us in the podcast in a way, like when me and you are together, it's like I feel more. I'm mad gay to say this, man, but like I feel more like, you know what I mean. Like it's like, yo, my brother's here, man. You know what I mean. Like I've been here since I was.
Oh, so I ain't shit. Okay.
It's not that, man, at all. It's not that at all. You know, it's that Maul's. I'm saying Maul's connection to Joe is that he makes Joe more comfortable. I'm the Maul.
Yeah. No,
I make Handsome more comfortable here.
That's what I was about to say. Just because I'm sitting on a high chair, I am not Maul. And I got a belly.
Your outfits
and I got a belly.
Your outfits are Maul. You're the cool guy.
Yeah.
I'm not Maul.
The camera's rolling on. Cheddie just
the character. The characters.
But I talk.
The characters don't fit perfectly. You are Maul because you're there. You're Maul because of the outfits. But I'm Maul because of like the actual person.
And I talk way more than Maul. You know what I mean?
So now I'd be like, yo, I didn't hear the song.
Dude, you write the show,
I'm the Maul.
You write the actual show.
Maul writes the show?
No, you write
he's
the
the
show.
Rory in that way. He's the one that pays attention to detail. I'm the Maul. I'd be like, yo, I actually didn't hear that interview.
Buddha. Yeah, that Drake album sucks. When you heard it.
I
haven't heard it yet.
I didn't hear it. That's all time.
What's your favorite song? I didn't hear it.
All time classic, man.
I gotta go right back and listen to that shit like tonight, man.
All time. I'll clip it for you. I got it. All time classic. I didn't hear it.
I wish we had video footage of those.
No, but what I want to say about that.
See how tough you guys are.
There's some classic shit in there for sure. No, but one thing is I wanted to say about
that guy.
Joe. Even like he could replace them, and that's true and all. No, I'm saying like he could replace them with like with legit people who you would love to hear. By the way, one element they're going to be missing that is what Rory is.
Y'all two could go on Joe's show and be on the show. No lie.
No,
but
this guy can't.
But why?
I'm ready.
But what I'm saying though is,
guys, I love you guys.
You guys could.
Johnny be like, yo, bro,
my
JBP.
My boy,
I can't do the show this week.
My boy Anthony, shout out to Anthony Tula Bagels. He said he was like, "You trying to tell me if Joe didn't toss you the bag, you wouldn't jump and leave these guys?" And I was like, "Nah, I wasn't. I'm not leaving."
You wildin'. You go.
You better go.
Yo,
you better go. We beat your Patreon show.
You know why I'm not leaving?
I'm gonna be tight if you don't go, dog.
I'd be fake because like I wasn't the biggest Joe Budden's fan. As a podcaster, I am, but not as a rapper.
Yeah.
So it would be something where I'd just be like,
"No, you get the bag and bring us.
Bring it back.
Doesn't matter, bro.
Bring it back.
That is the name of the game.
Platform. You don't see it. That's what I was saying. Like, yo, people could talk about how Joe and they needed Rory.
Yeah,
but like,
okay.
Rory got to plug his Duce Palooza and all of that like on there. For sure, that shit blew up way bigger than what it was through that kind of platform.
I'm going to say it went from Henny Palooza to Duce Palooza after Maul came into the show.
Okay, exactly. So shit like that even, you know?
I'm trying to get our producer's attention. Are we on time?
Yeah.
Today we are timeless. We are timeless today.
Yeah, we good.
This show is going to run an hour and 62 minutes long.
Yo.
That would be 2 hours and 2 minutes, but okay.
Military time.
This subject of talking about other people's podcasts bore me.
Nah, man. It's not even.
You're producing. That's your job. This nigga looking at stocks.
I don't care what you like.
That should put me to sleep.
Nah, yo. So check it. The thing is, like, Rory and this dude.
I don't even know these guys.
By the way, I was joking. I do care what you like. Okay, I don't want to offend anybody.
I don't watch those. I don't watch.
Fuck offending Fahid, man.
Yo,
offend him.
Fahid's gonna charge.
Offend him.
He's gonna do a Vimeo. Charge niggas $1.99. Yo, why I don't fuck with these dudes?
Yeah.
That'll be genius. You give me ideas, man. You got to take a cut out of that.
It's gonna be more than $1.99, especially for
There you
my
go.
time.
There you go.
Especially when Josh is saying "fuck Fahid," nigga, fuck your
Wow.
birthday.
Yeah, I
nigga.
can say that, man.
Fuck outta
I can
here.
say that. It's the birthday episode. I can say that.
Actually, yeah.
Take that back, actually.
Shit.
Yo, it's his birthday. Dude, stop playing games.
Wait, is it? Hold on.
No, it's not,
Not yet.
Let's not get technical.
Come on,
Not
man.
yet, nigga.
But they're watching it. It's his birthday.
My mom was going through it right now. 33
facts.
years ago.
Got that crotch open.
Yeah. Yo, Johnny, what the fuck?
Yeah, when you were 4 hours late for this podcast, Johnny was saying, "Yeah, because it's his birthday," and I was like, "His birthday's tomorrow. Stop saying it's his birthday. He's late."
Actually, today's Maya's birthday, if anything.
Facts. Yeah, happy
late.
birthday,
No,
Maya.
he was
Happy
late
birthday,
to
Maya.
getting born too. He was like,
I was.
That's a fact.
Oh, Maya's
Diego's
Diego's
little
sister.
sister,
Shout
yeah.
out to Diego believing that spreadsheet that I sent him was fucking real.
That shit was hilarious.
I
Yo.
just found that out today.
I just told him today. I'm sitting at
Josh, I sent the
Diegui's
meme thing on top.
Diegui's sister's birthday, and Diegui cussing me with all this
Diegui.
anger. Yo, Handsome, that's it. Fuck Joe Budden. Do you know what he was getting on that podcast? 90%. You know how much Maul and Rory are getting? 1% each. They didn't even pay parts.
Let's give
Suddenly, I even like the 8% to Ian. I even like that. That should make me laugh.
Let's give Fa and our listeners a little bit of the backstory. So pretty much with Joe, Rory and Maul have been requesting for Joe to send them accounting, like just send a real accounting. And Joe sent, what they're claiming is that Joe sent them like an email and a spreadsheet. That's not accounting, right? Mm-hmm. I've heard accounting like all day. Like I'm just keep laughing. Every time I hear accounting, I keep laughing. We're talking about accounting. And then they're saying, yo,
I got something for that.
It's accounting.
I got something for that.
Yo, so Kevin wants that to be his drop.
Remind me.
He's an accountant. So he wants it to be his drop. So he
hilarious.
sent them an Excel spreadsheet. So what the guys were claiming is like, yo, you sent us an email and an Excel spreadsheet. That's not accounting, right? And then they even went to their accountant and said, yo, this is what Joe gave us. And they were like, what the fuck is this? So there's a Joe Budden's meme like page on IG. Yeah. So I cut it out because it's private and I sent it to the group chat. And I guess Diegui took that as like a real, because yo, even at the bottom, the producer, it says IOU. Next to the producer,
the engineer.
Engineer, sorry.
It literally,
engineer.
It's like we'll show it to you. It's like the fakest thing.
Joe Budden, 90%. Joe Budden's manager, 8%.
But I sent it as a
1%.
I sent
Rory,
it as
1%.
a joke. Yo, Josh, you
Parks,
got the joke.
I owe you.
That was the
Josh,
funniest shit. It said payola on the side.
Josh, you read it. Yeah, you saw payola, right? Josh, you read it and you got the joke, right?
Yeah, of course.
So,
honestly, at first when he showed me it, I didn't. I was kind of drinking at the party, whatever.
Oh, okay.
As soon as I got in the car and I saw it again, I was like,
You sent it to me right away.
Yeah, I was like, don't.
You're like, yo, you know where Diegui got his facts from? And he sent me that shit. I was in tears.
he got it from a
clip
that I sent from and that literally says Joe Budden Podcast memes.
I get it so disappointing.
I was disappointed as a friend. I was like, no,
A cousin.
When he told me today,
That's your
I was
cousin.
like, no, he knows I'm just joking, right?
First
That
of
was
all,
just like a joke. We were just joking up the
I
whole
haven't seen
situation.
him since the last time he showed up to the podcast like 10, 12 episodes ago.
Yeah.
Whatever that was. He
But,
came and fucked up the house and left.
No, with Jake.
That's the
Wait,
direction of
He's
the
going
wall.
to put Diegui in the spot.
Yeah, I don't know why that happened.
No, but I actually want you had something you going to say right now.
No, I was just trying to get him on flame.
Oh,
with
about
Diegui.
the accounting?
What I was gonna say was with
I think I brought up Diegui so I could talk shit about him.
with Rory and them, like I was saying before, they can replace them with other people, right?
Okay.
That's cool. Whatever, that's possible. But
But then
I will say after
chemistry, they're not replaceable.
nah, they are. One thing I'll say is this.
So Joe Budden's podcast is gonna live after this. You think?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
No question.
That I do agree
And
with
if
him.
Rory and Maul do their own podcast, they will have a following. They have a brand.
Okay, you think both?
I think they
sides.
should.
Yeah.
I don't know
I think they will.
who else they would get in there because them two together is not going to work.
I get you.
Because every time
They'll
Joe
ha-
has been off the show and
Yeah.
it's just them two, it's a dud.
So are they missing an alpha?
I wouldn't go that far, right?
Uh-huh.
Because here's the thing, and I've told you this earlier. When it's been just Joe and Rory, it works.
Mm-hmm.
When
do
it's
need
just
an
been
alpha. I
Joe
will
and
say that.
Maul, it doesn't work. And Joe's an alpha.
Okay.
It's just there's a certain chemistry
Yeah,
that
but that
happens
makes sense,
when
though.
they're all together. But I was saying it doesn't make sense.
Because no, it does in a way because if Maul's Maul's unprepared a lot of times. Maul's not gonna come with the you know what I mean.
I just think Maul and Joe together with Rory.
Maul's a good
works.
supplementary, like just in general. Like Rory actually adds. No offense, like
He
Rory
does.
actually adds to the.
Well, that's why when I hear Maul talking all this craziness and like, yo, before we got there, high five. But
he even
no.
said he even went as far as said like he got there like episode 70 something.
But he
Have you
added
heard the thing?
coolness, and we talked about that. He
77,
did add it. He made it so that people like a Griselda, like, yo, let's show up at the show. Maul's there. That's my guy.
I get it, but he took a lot of credit for that. He said,
Yeah.
"Yo, this shit wasn't cool. Like I'm the one that brought." Nah, man. Like
The show was popping before he
the
got
show was
there.
gonna happen regardless. To be real with you,
Before he got there, it was popping.
I'm just being
That's
real
the
with
truth.
you. Yo,
Yeah,
because
because
there's a lot of like Handsome was saying like I'm not trying to big Joe up crazy, but like in a way like he built this up from a long time. I remember him doing
Joe was the one bringing the
Dog.
the people
Joe was
there,
on
right?
message boards. If Josh is about to
not
go
only
there,
message.
in
I was
03.
I was gonna say
He was
that
early on it.
He was
yeah.
YouTubing
You actually went one
in
step
07.
before me when he had
I remember.
the game beef, which we were talking about before the even show started.
Mm-hmm.
When he had the game beef, he was on Hot 97 doing the morning show.
Oh,
I
yes.
remember that.
And he was doing it for a couple weeks. Like he would be there.
Someone at Def Jam told him that he needs to do radio. I remember that.
Yeah, so he had his feet wet, like with doing that kind of shit. Anyway, so he had message boards where he was talking to fans. He had radio where he was already doing that.
He was early on it.
If you
YouTube
remember,
channel.
a lot of people who were beefing with him even were fuck with him, saying that he was like an internet
Yes.
popular dude.
Remember when he was beefing Ransom, he was like, Oh, so only the internet fan?
Yeah.
Internet
Internet soldiers.
Internet soldiers, that's what he was.
That's what he said. So like he's fucking because Ransom be like, you don't got real fans, you have internet fans.
Yeah, okay.
So he was always on this kind of like generating
Yeah,
like,
that was 07.
the internet. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying like, you know, that these dudes Maul like he made it cooler. Like honestly, even the way he dressed in the show was different than what they did. It brings something to the show, the image of the show and all of that. Yeah, exactly. But
why don't you guys think Joe wanted to show them the accountant?
I think that, and let me get to that point now. Actually, I think that Joe did deal with it too business-like.
Okay,
and I think that has to do with the fact that he probably was like
because they always say mixing business and friendship is like
and he did go like a little bit too business with them in that sense. Like I feel like he was burned in the past. Obviously, his whole career is about him being burned. His whole career is about him being burned in a lot of ways. Yeah. So I think that did play a toll. Like even the fact that if you talk about professionalism, like him firing Rory on the air,
or saying that he'll sue him
that's
if
not the
they
way
start
to
a
do
new
things.
podcast or whatever.
That's not the way you can start the podcast and say, "Yo, we had an issue. Like they're not going to be here.
Yeah.
We're going to see the
He was
like
way too emotional.
The whole episode
was about
That's kind of why.
But that's been Joe's MO for how many years? Like his relationships, he doesn't really have a good track record in relationships either.
I get it,
but that's why
and
he
that might be the
kept it.
case in some ways.
People don't realize that. That's why he kept it behind a paywall. That episode wasn't a free episode.
Yeah.
So the information got leaked. Obviously, it's going to get fucking leaked. People are going to talk about it. But
he put up the episode real quick and then he took it down.
Yeah, well, he only had a few minutes of it. It stopped at something goes, to listen to the rest of it, go to Patreon, yada, yada. Here's my
Genius.
thing. And I told Cheddie earlier.
He got paid off of flaming his voice.
Yeah.
Killed it off of that.
I got a lesson early with contracts. And Cheddie deals with a lot of contracts. That's what Cheddie does. He looks over this. He knows. It's unfortunate, but as I said, Joe has the ability to separate business and personal because of the past that he's been through.
Yeah.
So Rory and Maul being fresh to dealing with contracts and shit like that, and I don't know who their attorney was or what's going on, something was off there. Yeah. Because I'll tell you, when I got schooled by
they
my
got
boss,
whack attorneys maybe, and they didn't took that off the
I
ball
guess
or
something. Because when I got schooled, and there's this thing called the parole evidence rule. This is why Joe Budden doesn't.
Did he mention that on Twitter?
Nah.
He mentioned something on Twitter like that. I'm not sure, but go ahead, continue.
Well,
but the thing is,
he should, because I'm sure every big contract has that in it, especially when entertainment law has that in it. What does that mean? No matter what our relationship is,
I get peace.
we can be 50-50 on this show, 33-30, whatever. Let's say, right? I control this aspect of the show.
Right.
I do not have to show you accounting, even in a court of law.
Yeah.
Even in a court of law.
Right.
So, what Joshua said.
Even if they're on percentage.
Even on percentage. You know what? You can own 60% and I own 40%. But if in our contract, I have the parole evidence rule, eat 10 dicks. You don't get that info if I don't want to give it to you. Hence why I agree with Josh. As my friend, like I should be able to show it to you.
You don't think that's a little underhanded though by Joe?
That's what I said. It's too business. It's too business.
That's the thing. Yeah. It's contractual, but it's for a reason. Here's why.
What Joe was preaching though was like, yo, we own our own shit, and like there were certain times.
But he is owning his own shit.
We talked about but he said we own our own shit.
Yeah, Rory
and Maul.
I'll show you a clip where Rory said, yo, I'll show you a clip. There was a clip that they posted on the Joe Budden shit, meme shit. Where he was like, yeah, Rory, our intern. I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah, I remember that.
And then Rory was like, no, I'm more than I'm part owner. He's like, owner, you better check your contract.
Yeah, but the writing was on the wall. The writing was on the wall. He was telling them.
Yeah.
So it's on them for not checking this stuff. But if you guys are friends, though, right? If you guys are friends, though, it's like that's what I said. Mixing friendship and business.
It's always messy.
It's always messy. And the thing that's crazy that I saw, man, was like, yo, I saw Rory and Maul. They talk about other niggas' deals on their show. They talk about Charlemagne. And when Joe was popping that shit saying, yeah, y'all work for this person, and they like, and what Rory said it himself too, he goes, yo, if y'all like they turned down the Spotify deal or whatever, right? Because they were like, yo, we want our own shit, right? Because Spotify had too many rules. They was like, nah, y'all take that check from Spotify, yo, don't be like us. You know what I mean? Kind of like, yo, but it's not don't be like us. Don't be like Joe.
Yeah.
Joe is the one that brought all that shit. It's the Joe Budden's brand.
Yeah.
He never wanted to name the podcast after himself.
Yeah.
You know,
that
so
was Ian. That was Ian. I believe that, right?
Yeah, but Spotify required it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not
Hence why Joe Budden
right.
came to Spotify with like, yo, I got what I want in the Billboard in Times Square, which was a picture of the four of them with Parks and
with
everything.
Parks in it too.
And
Parks was in the show on the show for like how
long?
long?
The Joe Budden podcast.
Oh, so it was them specifically. I heard him mention that people had done that.
And Ian's one telling Joe like, yo, that's on the contract. That's what we all signed.
And I was gonna say right now, one thing about that too is that like, yeah, sure, they they're part of that, like, you know, Spotify, whatever.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I mean, they could have taken that deal, whatever. But like I mentioned to you before, they're all, and that's my bottom line with this, is that they're all getting paid great,
Yeah.
right? To sit and do the podcast, whatever.
Well, that's Joe's fault as well, though, right? Because Ian spoke on that.
Yeah, I
Joe fucked up there because Joe did this. Yo, matter of fact, we're not getting this money the way we were getting the money, but keep paying them as such. We'll take the cut for the show because sooner than later we're gonna get that
which is
crazy
what owners
deal.
do.
Not owners don't do that.
Not every owner. I'm saying
Owners literally be like, all right, well,
No, not-
this is what we're getting paid
what I'm
now.
trying to say is this.
This is what you get.
What I'm trying to say is this. There's owners, like we were in Queens Bullies last week, where they were talking about they have to take care of theirs
Yeah.
in a way. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
there's owners who, like, because they see the bigger picture in their company, because they know that they own, if they had to sell the company, they're going to get capital on that. But just in general, profits, the way things are going to work, they're going to get their cut back. He's going to lose money right now, but he's going to get his back when the show, when
you're trying
they
to say
sign a contract.
He's trying to keep his players happy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So owners
Right,
would do that and strategize it that way is what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and then they took that as, yo, and they looked into what is the profit percentage, which I want to bring up a point and ask you something about that. But go, no, if you had a question.
No, not a question. It's just that it just still goes back to, because what Rory and Maul's like grounds of like where they were coming from, they were like, just still like show us like the
Yeah,
paper,
you
like
my
show us
man.
the, show us
Yeah.
the accounting. Like
I get that.
We
What's
came
the
in this
big deal?
together
Like I
or
said,
whatever,
friends in business.
And then I think
Business-wise-
when they started defending themselves as far as like their character was because Joe was calling them like measly.
Dude, that was the worst.
You shouldn't do that. Even like I said, even
definitely hurt coming
even
from
the
their friends.
you're fired on air.
Yeah.
That's not
He
the way you do
apologized
things.
last episode.
Yeah.
Because he even heard
I
it, I guess,
understand,
back.
but
and-
it's still
But it's
part of his
damage is done.
character, and it's part of his character. Something that he
I don't
constantly
like that,
does.
yeah.
Yeah,
Constantly
I
does.
used to slap Tina, and he apologized.
Apologize,
afterwards,
exactly,
you know
yeah.
what I mean? So,
Yeah.
But and it's
Can't,
something that you know what?
Yeah.
Ultimately, it's fucked up.
It's egos,
but it's
too.
all entertainment too.
Huh?
It's all entertainment. It's all money. Like you could say, yeah, he shouldn't have done that in the air, but would he have got as much fucking views and money on that view?
It
on that
it
episode?
wasn't interesting as JVP, and then also on a Saturday like afternoon when they dropped the
Yeah,
I,
Rory
I
and Maul
listened
show.
to that shit all the way to like
Everyone benefited
everyone
from that.
did. Yeah, everyone
actually,
did. Yeah.
you know what I mean.
But that short goal,
I was
I
saying,
don't.
I
I don't
agree.
think-
long run.
I
in the
agree.
long run,
Yeah, I agree. It's not worth
because they're definitely better
cutting
together.
ties and burning bridges.
Yeah.
Which hopefully, like I said, in a few years they get to work it out and everyone's happy. In a few years, everyone benefits from it. Then they can
Well, I
probably
don't
all
think
get together.
Anybody here is going to end up broke.
Yeah, I don't think so
I
either.
don't think anybody there is going to end
They
up
all
broke.
built
Oh,
that
no,
brand,
they'll be fine.
and they
They'll be
actually
fine,
boosted their brand right now. I think everyone's going to do all right now as long as they continue.
But I'm
building
glad
the
we
right
got
way.
this podcast. Their podcast will be missed. Their podcast will be missed. They're probably
Exactly, for
so
sure.
cheers to them.
Y'all know. Subscribe. Listen. Share.
Yeah,
Not for real, man.
For sure,
Anyway, let's get to something more important. One of my favorite rappers out of the class of, what was that, 2010? What are those young youth?
that was a great movement. That was a great time.
Class. Yeah.
J. Cole?
Jermaine
Yeah,
Cole.
Yeah.
Remember that guy?
I don't
Remember
even know
that?
his first name.
The guy who was rolling the dice.
You don't like J. Cole?
Oh yeah.
Jermaine Cole.
Jermaine Cole.
Yeah.
What, I forgot he said more.
J. Cole's album. What do you guys give it so far? Out
I
of 10?
got it at 9.6 out of 10.
9.6. Wow.
You
I'm
serious?
fucking with you,
I was
man.
about to say right
I got
now.
it. I got an 8 because I thought you could pick better beats. I think they didn't do him just. They Nas'd him.
Yeah.
You know, Nas has like fire albums.
He
with
Nas
beats.
himself.
Okay. He Nas himself.
He's the one making all those fucking
Oh, he makes a lot of
calls.
his own beats.
Yeah. Even though this album he had a lot of help.
Yeah. Boy Wonder's
Induction.
beats on it was good.
Yeah.
95.
I 95. Yeah.
And then Cameron, I'm a sucker for having Cameron
95 South.
pause
I 95 South.
on
Yeah,
a
yeah.
on a song. You know what I mean? Just having Cameron talk on the
Amazing.
song.
And
Yo,
Cameron
set
sounded
that
like
one.
his old self.
He did it for you guys.
Because Cameron didn't
Yeah.
sound like his old self on his last
Yeah,
album.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
We
like
meet
Yeah,
Cameron.
exactly. Nah, this one he sounded like Cam.
Yeah,
you know?
no, it was dope.
It was dope.
having
It was
Cam
dope.
on it. Oh.
Dude, what a refreshing fucking album, man.
It was.
Especially for all you hate-ass motherfuckers that say J. Cole put you to sleep. Because, yes, the last album before KOD did put me to sleep. But KOD was popping.
KOD was alright.
KOD's fire.
It was popping.
I mean,
it was
yeah,
fire.
we have
It was
It was
fire,
fire album,
yeah.
yeah. He did big up Dave East on
That's
this
the one
album,
looking
and
at
I
me
was
after
like,
I said
"What
that.
are you talking about?"
yeah, yo,
I was
The
like,
two
I was
sleepy
like,
rappers
what?
over
I
here.
was like, J. Cole, what are
you're
you
light years
talking
ahead
about?
of Dave East.
I was like,
it's kind of like when Jay did the whole reach back and comment. Like,
But Davies has
like,
bars.
Dave-
It's his delivery.
no,
that-
money. That's nice.
But Common actually has good songs.
I agree with you. I know
Like-
that made sense
like,
when Jay
I was
did
gonna say,
that.
he has great some songs that Common has are great.
Not for
His
sure.
album that he did with Kanye is a fire album.
No, and as a rapper, he was always respected at that level.
Dave East is not.
I know, and he's a great rapper, Dave East, but he's not at the
Yeah.
level of
Dave
J. Cole.
East can spit.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, but
crazy.
he's
He
not
can
J.
spit,
Cole.
but
It's
I don't
just
know
the
what it
energy.
does to me. He's a great.
It's the energy.
He's a great actor though. He killed that Method Man role on fucking that Wu-Tang show. Yo.
Actually, every
he's
time I think about
awesome on
Method
that
Man,
show.
I think about him now.
Yeah,
You serious?
he killed that role.
Nigga, Method Man's still alive,
Nah,
dude. What kind of dickhead shit would that be?
I didn't know I said why. I should have thought about that for
But
another
he
second.
killed that role. But back to J. Cole's album, definitely needed. It's crazy how
It was surprising.
these albums don't have like the crazy rollout anymore. Like you remember back in the day, we would like read Source or
3
read Vibe
months
and be
ahead,
like, yo, oh shit, Jay's dropping an album in July. Yo, we guys gonna be crazy. Where like Interlude came out a week before, and then. And Interlude, I wasn't crazy about Interlude. Like, you got on me for not responding to it. Like, you were like...
Did I?
No, you just said, you were like, yo, look at Cheddie not even acting. And I was like... I just thought it was lackluster, but I didn't want to be...
I talk a lot of shit.
I don't want to be that guy in the room.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what? I'm going to hear the album. I like J. Cole as an artist. And he Interlude, I actually don't
Shout out
really...
T-Minus. T-Minus produced a lot of that. I think he produced Interlude.
Yeah,
He
but,
produced Middle Child, by the way, too.
Okay.
He's been working a lot with T-Minus, so I like T-Minus a lot. He's dope.
Listen,
Jake went on
man.
also on the production, too.
I like what he did by bringing in the Lil Babies, the 21 Savage, even though he puts me to sleep. Like
21 throws me to put you to sleep, bro.
Yeah.
When the album first dropped, the J. Cole thing, the only thing I told you guys, because, we try not to talk about things before we get here so that way we can have fresh opinions
Right,
or whatever.
okay.
We're not really friends off the show.
No, fuck these niggas, I'm sure. And I'm back, baby.
Hit the air horn.
Yeah.
Nah.
I don't even think you guys
gunshots.
know my number, yo. I don't even hear from Josh and Handsome all week.
Oh.
Now we doing sneakers drop.
Oh shit! when we need you,
I'm only
Or
your
like
friend when you
or-
can help
or-
me.
Yo, Fob,
You need me
when
or
we
I
go to
need
this
you.
restaurant,
We help each other. We help each other. Nah, yo.
when there's a size 9 available.
I think about you every day, though, because I put this sweater on daily.
Yo, he dead ass. He wears a piece of you every day.
Nah, I think about you every day, too, man.
I've been on 2 Zoom calls where he was wearing this shit on
Facts.
both of them, yo.
He
Cheddie
said
went from 4 to 2.
Yeah, he said 4
What
before.
are we doing here,
Yeah,
man?
I
He's trying to be modest.
didn't want
He's
to shit
trying
on
to
you.
Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah,
It's
It's not shitting. Yo, T-Boo's for life,
It
Daddy.
smells good. It's good.
It still smells like fire. I haven't watched this.
Oh man.
Nah, but I forgot exactly what point I was at with the J. Cole album.
You were trying to say that Cole is the least lackluster or whatever, and that the albums were dope, but you didn't like some beats.
Well, yeah, I'll get into that because that's another point I had to make anyway. What was the 4th track on the album that you said? Applying Pressure.
Applying
right?
Pressure, yeah.
Applying Pressure, I think, is
with
hard.
with the air horns and stuff.
Yeah,
shit on?
but
Fire.
I don't like the beat that much, to be honest with
Wow.
you. And the reason
But his flow on it is
dog,
incredible.
His flow and
Right.
rhymes on
Impeccable.
every single song.
Yeah.
Is up there.
Yeah.
I actually just said yesterday, I was like, yo, I'm listening to the album over and over again. I'm like, yo, this dude really might reach, and I know you guys are gonna think that I'm overblowing.
I'm with you,
Kendrick.
J level.
No, Kendrick. I was like, yo, not the album, his lyricism.
I know.
Might
but it's
reach that
still
level.
Funny.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna go like
Kendrick is lyricism.
That's
dude.
what's
Can we-
up.
Can we please have this conversation
Go.
another day?
GOAT level. Nah, he's not. No one's reaching Jay. I'm being real with you.
But that's what I thought you were gonna say.
Yeah,
That's
because
why I'm like, whoa, what? What's he
Because
gonna
Jay
say
has
right
a different. I'm not trying to get into Jay again, but Jay has a special element.
Get into it?
Everybody who listens to hip hop is gonna do this about Jay.
It's his birthday, man. Let him talk about Joe. Let him
Okay.
talk about Kendrick, Jay.
Everybody who listens to Jay gets into this fucking fanboy shit. But like what I'm saying about Jay, no one reaches his level because
Jay's
Jay is
God MC,
he. We just what did we start the podcast with before we
Money
started?
Cash Hoes.
I was literally you were talking to Handsome about a story. And I'm watching the video. I'm like, yo, his flow.
God MC, me. J.
No one could do that.
Nas-
He glides on a beat in a
Nas
different
gave him
way.
a style to run with, right?
Yeah,
Fuck
okay.
up, like-
Actually,
Yeah,
Biggie
okay.
gave him a style.
Biggie's the only other guy who could flow. Biggie's the only guy who flows in a different way. I can't even explain how they flow.
Shout out to that video you sent me of BG listening to.
Oh, you saw that shit?
BG listening to?
Sharif
Oh, yeah,
playing
yeah. I'm sorry. I think
fucking,
about BG from Cash Money.
Yo, I hear. Nigga, I'm in the other room, right? And I hear Sharice like, Alexa, play Ether by Nas.
Yo, where's that energy coming from, dog?
Fuck
Yo.
Jay-Z.
And that's the first thing I hear. I'm like, what the am I tripping?
we
And
got
she's like
beef- we
doing
got beef
Penelope's
with him
hair,
right
and
now.
she's like, yeah. And I'm like, yo,
Fuck with
what
your
we
soul like
doing?
Ether.
Oh, you got beef? She goes, nah, I just like this song.
That's
Like,
gonna
the
be,
fuck?
but that's gonna be our era of fatherhood, motherhood. Like, yo, you know,
Facts.
she's like, I want to hear. I'm doing my daughter's hair, getting ready to go to her birthday party.
And
Where is
listening
y'all
to
going?
Ether.
Yeah, 'cause she's jacking my flow.
Nah,
You
it's
know
ill.
that's what I do.
Listen,
Listen, you can't be mad at that,
Ether.
though.
Nah, nah.
She should continue that. She should continue that. Shout out to Sharice.
It's crazy, man. But shout out to Cole. That was a great body of work.
Yeah.
I don't know what else more to say about it other than like
Then I can't wait for everything else that's coming.
But that's why I said the Kendrick thing because it's like lyric.
I can wait for Kendrick's album now.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
yeah, but y'all saw the video?
I haven't seen a Mario video.
No, Cole. Just talking. It was.
Oh,
an
I saw
interview.
that. No,
First of all,
that's not an interview. That's
LA Leakers
documentary.
freestyle. But LA Leakers freestyle.
Oh, I'm telling you right now. That's the best freestyle I heard in years.
Josh said it. Josh said, "Yo, he's gonna have you writing." I've been writing.
That's facts. That's facts. Yo, literally, that's the best freestyle I heard in a lot of years.
The still tipping beat. Nobody's fucking with that beat.
Yeah, yo,
that beat is hard.
But he also did the 93 to Infinity beat.
Yes, but he wrote both beats.
But let me say, and that's crazy. Actually, and I don't be a hypocrite now, but that's my thing. My thing is that like he raps over too many like 93 to Infinity beats. Souls of Mischief.
But he makes it modern, which I dig, dude.
But you know those songs, like okay,
he don't sound boom bapish.
You don't respect that he went on the still tipping beat. That's dope.
No, of course. He killed that whole freestyle. Yeah. I have nothing bad to say about none of that shit. I'm just saying like the applying pressure shit. It reminds me of like those kind of beats, but like album cut. It'll remind me of like the best kind of those kind of beats. I know I was asking for a lot, but you know what I mean.
So
like,
what did you want him to go on? You, me, him, her, like every other rapper. Like a lot of rappers go on that beat.
I'm just saying that
beat is super
he just
hard.
does that. He just does it too often. Okay. That it's like it reminds us of like '90s rap, but like album cut level, not like the hit. 93
I know
you know what I mean.
I get
like,
what you mean. I get what you mean. Yeah.
Like it's like yo, we love the album cuts, sure, but like he does it too much, and it's like he's stuck in that like mode because like that beat reminds me of like KOD in some ways because in KOD he was doing that. In KOD he was going back to like that '90s rap,
gotcha.
And it was like too often though. And now he's still stuck in that in some ways with the beats only, but. Lyricism is on another level. Yeah. I want to say Hunger. I told you guys coming in here too. Hunger on Hillside. Hunger on Hillside. Yeah. That flow is remarkable.
Yeah. It was the best way to cap off that album.
And that was a Jordan shot.
Yeah, that
at
that
the end
flow.
of the game.
And the first time I heard it when he started going like, "I want to anybody."
Shout out Hillside Ave. Anybody that waited for the bus on Hillside, you know what's up.
Shout out to Q43, 36,
179 Street. Yo, shout out to the
everybody that
deli on 179. That deli, yo, it's 179, right? That deli is fucking popping.
Yeah, so that was.
What's the name of the deli, Billy? 179 Street deli. Just like New York will be.
Yeah, man.
That's where Miller and I used to be on 169 at Hillside at the pizza shop. B Dot. Yo, what up? Let's shout out B Dot.
Yo, no,
what took place this weekend. What? Oh, Edison, baby.
Shout out Edison.
All boys school. Let's go.
You guys know how to keep it real, man. Everybody who came out of Edison, you guys must have went to journalism.
Oh, that shit was like asshole school.
Journalism school.
Galore,
because we went to aviation.
That sounds like an asshole school.
You had to keep your sword paws sharp.
Yeah.
Like you have to like walk around.
Because you guys had like us, right? Like a mainly
that's
male
fucking
95%.
Yeah, dude. We were at 70-something% boys, so it was like
95.
All you did was damn.
That's bad, nigga. You might as well be all boys.
I hated my life.
Might as well be Holy Cross.
Yo, my first day there, I thought I was in prison, dog. I remember eating lunch. I looked to the left. I looked to the right. I'm like, yo.
They was looking at the wackest girl in school like that.
That was Edison. The wackest chick was like,
yeah. When I went to orientation, they had like a group of girls, and I was like, "Oh, they got girls that go here," and I didn't see them at all.
Those are orientation girls.
I think they hire them from Queensville and bring them in. Like, yo,
Queensville is like 90.
They have a good image,
like 80%.
But that was a good balance.
Thank God they had that.
Yeah, it was like 4 blocks away.
Jamaica all the time.
Yo, we used to go to Hillcrest all the time.
Hillcrest, okay.
We used to just go right down to Hillcrest.
Or Francis Lewis.
Yeah, Francis Ass Lewis. Whole Crest.
Franny Lou had bad chicks though.
Franny Lou had
chicks. Yeah, Franny
Lou. Or St.
I was a little mama at the time.
Let me stop there.
I
was a little mama at the time. My shady hoodie. I used to rock shady.
I was just a fast slob.
Yo, edit that.
Nah, he did.
Nah, don't edit none of that. I live my truth.
Yo, one time for Christmas.
Johnny, chill.
What was Nelly's line?
What the fuck was Nelly's line?
Yo, what was Nelly's line?
Apple bottom?
No, not apple bottom. You're not wearing apple bottom.
I rock shady, rock clothes, and rock none nose.
Yo, Faid, look up what Nelly's line was, yo. But Nelly had a line too. But yeah,
I'll cast my boys.
Vocal. There you go.
Yo, you never had vocal.
Nah, I never.
You had a shady hoodie.
He had shady everything.
Eminem was the man.
I had a shady long sleeve.
I think the only like hip hop stuff I wore was
Rockefeller.
No, I never had anything.
Rockaware?
These Hirachis, I literally have for one Rockaware shirt.
Sean John jacket and like a Nietzsche like
Nice,
whatever it was, and that was it. Other than that, I just rocked Ralph Lauren.
What was it that Buddha was trying to explain to me about Nietzsche?
NYC?
Oh, that's what he said. Yeah, like NYC.
PNB, yeah, I remember.
No, Nietzsche.
Oh, Nietzsche.
That is not a Nietzsche. It's NYC.
Yeah.
I never noticed in my life, dude.
An Echo.
Dog, Nietzsche, Echo,
Mark
Rockaware.
Yo, Echo.
Sean John. They used to call me Sean John in school.
Academics.
They used to call me. I used to have the shiny jeans. Remember the shiny jeans from Sean John?
Silver ones, yeah.
Yeah, them shits wore that. Oh.
What?
No,
I had
no.
those with a pair of Timbs on. Yo.
I think I rocked them every day.
That was that.
That was the
nigga.
problem.
Yeah.
I got them, and then I started rocking them
crazy?
every day.
I had a go.
Hold on.
All the Jabro jeans were fire too.
I
Yeah,
had
they
a
were.
go-to. I had a go-to
I
outfit
mean, yo,
with
if I could
those.
find some Jabro
I'm
jeans
gonna
right now,
gonna
it's
pull a
just gonna
Cheddie right now. How did
Right.
we get from B-Dot and Maine?
Who cares? That shit was fun.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm usually like the one saying.
It was fun, dog.
girls
It was
beat
fun.
out
We're gonna
the
get
nigga.
right back to it.
But honestly, this was.
I didn't want to not talk about those
We
Sean
started
John
talking about
jeans.
fashion, and I was like, yeah.
B&B,
This not
Mecca.
fashion. This
This
is
is
black.
literally
This is
Cheddie's
fashion.
blackout moment.
This
He's
is
like,
fashion. These motherfuckers. Like, yo, we getting off topic.
And when Teddy starts blinking and looking
But
at the floor.
should we?
hip hop advocates.
We got
what
a
are we
good-
gonna do next?
You know what? We
Nah.
should ask our
We wrote that
audience.
show. We wrote that show already. We wrote that show already.
We should ask
That's
our
a deal.
audience
That's a
put
deal.
in some comments and whether or not they want us to talk about, some release dates, some fashion stuff.
actually,
maybe,
again,
maybe they might want
shout
it.
out to Michelle Pena. Her and I were talking about it. She goes, "Yo, I hate when you guys talk music." I'm like, "What the fuck?
Why?
We're
I'm a
male
genius
show."
of music. Like I thought my music.
Yeah.
I thought my ear was amazing.
She's like, "Yo, I like when you guys talk relationships. When you guys get into that." So,
Oh, we got some good stuff coming up. We should talk about. Well, you know what? Let's save the B Dot and Mano because I think we can like.
Nah,
relate that
man.
to-
No.
Yeah.
We're like an
Now we'll
hour-
plug Miller
an hour
next
and
time.
something.
Yeah,
All right,
yo,
okay,
B Dot.
yeah,
Believe
fine.
me, I got
Sorry,
you.
sorry.
No,
Can't wait for you to be on
it's
the
not
show.
because
my
of
nigga.
that. It's because I defend. I'm on B Dot side on this one, obviously because now we're podcasters, maybe a little bit more.
Yeah.
But also because B Dot and Elliot, like they're a big influence on what moves
Let's
as
just
far
talk
as like
about it,
music.
yeah.
So if y'all want to do it, we can talk about it now. But
yeah, why not?
I feel like it should deserve its own like
Own segment.
time.
All right.
Yeah.
Because like I feel like
Because I'm
yo,
gonna give you some
I don't
Mano
want-
side
I don't
to
want
it
no
as well.
right, and I don't want nobody telling us as consumers, yo, your opinion don't matter. Oh, my opinion matters when I pay money for your album, which I do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I DJ, I pay for all my music.
Facts.
You know what I mean? So if I'm buying your shit,
Even if you
I'm allowed to
streaming it.
tell you.
You paying for it.
Light
I'm
plug.
I'm allowed
DJ
to tell
Cheddie.
you. Right. But I'm allowed to tell you, yo, that's not it. You understand what I'm saying? I guess maybe I don't need to tell you that's not it on air, but we'll
Yeah.
get to it. I think this
I think
episode
that'd be
definitely,
handsome, yeah.
we got a special episode next week. So, but I definitely think that we may, all right, we'll keep it quiet. We on the hush.
Y'all
We on
gonna
the
love
hush.
it. It's delicious. Delicious.
That was A1.
All
right.
Top notch.
A1 day one.
Yeah.
9.0.
Yeah.
All right, let's bring it in, ladies and
Bring it in,
gentlemen.
everybody.
Thank you for joining us this week. Please, please, please go support Queens Bully. Every time you see them, use the code PCXC.
Yeah, shout out to all our
Hit
supporters.
that
Shout out
subscribe. Hit that subscribe.
everybody that
It's right
supports.
there.
Shout out
Button.
to Tula Bagel. Shout out to fucking
Yo.
Hip Hop Advocates.
Tell
shout
your
out to,
friends, tell your
shout out to
fucking
your
peoples.
boy's line. B Dot was
Yo.
actually wearing his
By the way,
hoodie,
yeah,
man.
B Dot was
You can
wearing
shout
the
that out, man.
Bayfield Apparel Group.
Yeah.
Yo, twin, I apologize. I have not put up the clip rocking your hoodie, but
Shout out to Tobacco Plaza. I'm
It's
wearing
love,
the
baby.
hat today. You know what I mean? So
nice.
shout out to Josh. Shout out to Josh, man. Happy birthday, bro.
Shout out to me.
Yeah,
fuck
it's
that. Yo,
officially your
shout out
birthday.
to Jonah, who almost
Yeah.
let me put him to sleep.
He did.
He was close, man.
That was
It was
beautiful.
Brenda. You know it was Brenda.
Nah, it was the music. It was everything.
But you-
Honestly, I was impressed.
Not
He
only
really
that,
did. He almost
Theo
fell asleep
Johnny's
to
really
Johnny's song.
exciting.
It's amazing.
So he's like, I
It's-
can't go
it's
to
cool.
sleep yet. He's so funny. Let me stay up.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I don't want to miss anything.
Shout out to Bryant. From
Yes,
Cuts and
shout out to
Cloth,
Cuts and
because he
Cloth.
doesn't like to be called
Cloth.
B-Man anymore.
100%
But I'm going to
shout
call
out
him
to
B-Man.
Cuts
it
and
feels
Cloth.
so weird.
I know.
calling
I'm going to call him B-man.
No, shout out to Cuts
Brian
and
In front of him, I'm going to say, yo,
Gonzalez,
Brian.
Rich Life, all that good stuff.
Absolutely.
Cheers, guys.